Kia ora everyone, hello and welcome to Fly Palmy Arena Round 11, the final game of what has been a very, very busy few days in the NZNBL and Sky Broadband Rapid League. Great to have you with us here in Palmerston North, the mighty Manawatū, the Jets at home to the Bulls. Can the Jets cause some upsets this evening, or the Bulls continue their charge up the table? Justin Nelson and Miles Pearce with you. Great to see you. Familiar territory, of course, for you, the mighty Manawatū. And can the Jets get some upsets tonight?
I think they can. It's going to depend on how well they shoot the ball. The Bulls have just been so formidable on the defensive end. So let's see what the night brings.
Always good to be amongst the Green Army. Sky Broadband Rapid League coming your way first. And the Jets have had a couple of wins here in recent times. Just the 2 for the season, though. They sit in 11th position on the table. The Bulls in 8th. The Bulls with a couple of big outs in this Sky Broadband Rapid League, and maybe a chance for the Jets to continue their form here on home turf.
Yeah, Drew's out, Varno's out. You know, that's 16, 17 points a game. You know, when these guys are scoring 34, that's a lot of points to make up.
Yeah, Drew, Leo, Lasongiape and Christian Varno, as you mentioned, both out ill this evening. There's the starters for the Bulls. Coca Gray, Maile, Kelman Poto will be running around. The 2 Perry brothers are actually both playing in this game. And Mata Katia, who looks like a late in fact. So he wasn't on my original list, so maybe a late change there. I've got Peyton Hughes down, so unless we've had a bit of an error there with the lineup, we'll wait and see. Let's have a look at the Jets for this one. Tataga Laval, Lafaele, Scott, Stent and Crate. I think you'll find both the Perry boys are playing. And
they are, and Dante, someone's wearing his jersey by the looks of things.
Yeah, he's not playing. So Property Brokers Jets, that's the way they line up for this one. Let's have a look at the Chemist Warehouse head-to-head. The all-important tale of the tape between the Jets and the Bulls in the Sky Broadband Rapid League. Some mixed form, as we can see there.
Yeah, it is, and the Jets really got a bit of a boost when they finally got their full squad, and Simon Lafaele and Campbell Scott got bumped down to the Rapid League team.
So there's the Chemist Warehouse stats for this one. Coin officials are set to go as well. And we're not too far away from the start here. Coin officials Sampan, Amy Jo Clark and Riccardo Natai Remene. And we're just about ready to go. Sky Broadband Rapid League, Sunday evening. NZNBL not too far away. The Jets and the Bulls settle in as we bring you all the action from Fly Palmy Arena here tonight. Some exciting games earlier today up in Auckland. Rams winning the Rapid League game, and also a thriller by 3 in the NZNBL. They go top of the table.
Which is a huge win on the road for those guys.
10th win in a row in the NZNBL. For the Rams, the reigning champs, turnover here early for the Bulls. That pass from Dom Kelman Poto missing the mark. The Jets get their first possession.
And you mentioned the 10-game win streak, which is what the Tuatara were on.
Yeah.
You know, Rams coming into it with a 9-game win streak. One of those streaks was bound to end.
It's an absolute beauty as well. Rapid League winners so far in round 11. The Saints over the Jets. The Sharks against the Hawks. The Giants took down the Phi. The Nuggets against the Hawks. The Airs in a thriller last night against the Saints by 2. Tataga Laval on the move here. Crate with the first shot. That one is slightly off. And then earlier today, the Rams beat the Tuatara by 14. Right now, though, no scorers yet. Bulls and the Jets. Perry on the drive.
And a little bit of a sloppy start for both teams. You know, trying to struggling to find their way into offense.
Milet can't put that away. And still without a score early in this one. Stent gives it up to Lafaele, to Tataga Laval. Back to Jackson Stent. Had a chat with him before the game tonight. He's in good spirits. He's going to have to do something here late, though. Campbell Scott, shot clock at 1, finds a gap off the glass. That won't go, so still no score. Tataga Laval gets it back.
The shot clock went off, but the Jets unable to secure that rebound, like hold on to the rebound, I should say.
And now the opening points as Perry
gets out and gets the first 2.
That's Corey Perry. Good to see the 2 brothers. They're Well and truly identifiable, aren't they, Brodie Perry and Corey Perry?
They are indeed. And it's quite good fun playing with a sibling. I was lucky enough to play with my brother with the Jets and with the Otago Nuggets.
How many mirrors do you think are in the Perry household?
Probably a couple that the boys just pay no attention to.
You reckon?
Oh, yeah.
I think they might pay attention to it. Here's Stent. Short corner, jumper, nice.
Evens this one up early in the game.
Jets on the board. Coca Gray under some pressure from Tataga Lavau. Good defense from Josh Tataga Lavau. Halemaile on the move, draws the foul. He's off to the Chemist Warehouse. Got some size inside, haven't they, the Bulls?
They do. They're doing very well. They're doing very well, leading the league in points in the paint. Actually, second, sorry, in points in the paint for the Sal's NBL. Combination of Timmins and DKP.
Going to be a big matchup tonight between the big men, James Moores and Sam Timmins. Two big Kiwis going head-to-head. Looking forward to that one.
Mooresy coming off 30.
Had a good game, didn't he, last time out? Against the Saints on Wednesday night. You and I were there. Unfortunately, wasn't a great night for the Jets. Humbled in that one.
They were, but let's focus on that. Great night for James Moores. First 30-point game in the South NBL. As we see Campbell Scott get his feet in the paint.
Foul there against Perry.
Kick out to Lockie Creighton, the rip and go.
Tell us a little bit about this young man, Lachlan Creighton. Only 17 years of age. He looks a real find for the future, doesn't he?
He does indeed. Fielding local, fielding intermediate, now fielding high school. Off to the World Cup, under 17 FIBA World Cup in the not too distant future.
Speaking of fielding, Campbell Scott brings it in to Jackson Stent, who's had a good start here tonight in the Sky Broadband Rapid League. He'll pay a visit to the Chemist Warehouse.
With the lineup the Bulls have on at the moment, Stent's got a little bit more length than some of these guys, so it's good to see him trying to take advantage of that.
Been here in the Manawatū for, I think this is his third season now, the Cantabrian.
Yep. Been up here for a couple of years as he gets that one to go.
Mr. Reddish on the sidelines for this one for the Bulls. Stent on the second, puts that down as well. So we're all leveled up midway through the first quarter here at Fly Palmy Arena. Sunday evening game, Sal's NBL still to come. Perry to Perry. Sounds like a bit of chicken seasoning. Tataga Lavau on the move. A lot of contact, called for the travel in the end.
Looks like he sort of went to shoot it, but lost control, but grabbed it after the fantastic block.
Well, yeah, he was confused as well.
Yeah.
Tia Frost.
And if the referee does not deem that a shot, then you can't grab your own pass. Can't pass it yourself.
Reaching around Tataga Lavau with the foul. Good to see some early locals from Palmerston North in for this one. They'll keep streaming in for Sal's NBL. Always love dressing up in their green.
Green Army, and some of the fans here get very into it. It's great to see.
Brodie Perry, Halemaile, good defense, Stent, corner, three, goes down. Just what the Bulls needed. Peyton Hughes into the game now. His first look. Nails the triple from the corner. Bulls by 3.
Crate fumbles that one. So we get Stent on the block again, trying to take advantage of some of that length.
Found Lafayette through the paint there, but in fact it was Scott in the end, unable to get a handle on it.
Campbell Scott in the glorious perm mullet. Cutting through the key.
Averaging about 12 points a game in the Sal's NBL, Campbell Scott. Doesn't turn 21 until next March, believe it or not. There's Peyton Hughes again, nowhere to go. Coca Gray on the drive, draws contact. He'll visit the Chemist Warehouse tonight as well. There's been a few shopping at the Chemist Warehouse early.
They haven't, just the intent with the ball to try and get your feet in the paint and create something in the key. Both teams are doing a very good job forcing the referees to make some calls.
GJ Gardner-Holmes replay. Maybe that was on Jonty Kells with the hand in the back. If you're new to the clock here at Fly Palmy Arena, that's not 40 minutes to play in the opening quarter here. That's 40 seconds.
These games go quick.
Always makes you look twice, doesn't it? First one's a miss. Second one down, 8-4. First quarter coming to an end here. Let's see what the Jets can come up with. Kells playing big minutes, turns it over. Now Perry of the Corey variety. And Kells called for the foul.
Corey Perry pushing the break there. Got a great turn of speed. Picked off the pass and off he went.
Not sure we've seen too much of the Perry-Perry combination so far this season in the Sky Broadband Rapid League. We don't often get to see both the brothers playing. Of course, Drew Leo, Lasongiape out tonight. Christian Varno, they would be walk-up starters in this team. Both at home watching on with some illness.
17, averaging 17 points between those two.
There's some points to find, but they've done it well in this opening quarter. Out by 6. The Jets have won 2 of their last 3. Crate goes down under his own steam. Lafayette wants to take it to Milet, stepping back to the hoop of the glass, goes up second time, third time. Still a battle underneath, and in the end, it's going to come off Perry, so the Jets will get the last shot here.
Great effort on the glass by Lafayette, trying to keep that ball alive, locking Crate in there as well.
He's one of the best. Simon Lafayette plays well above his height. Chance here. Richards, well done, Jets. They get the final basket you would think of this first quarter. Buzzer's going to beat Coca Gray. And after one, Bulls have it by 4, 10-6. Bit of an arm wrestle in the opening 4 minutes. Let's have a look at some of the key Chemist Warehouse stats. Of course, Jets and Bulls still to come tonight in the NZNBL. More on those lineups shortly. And before we go to the Chemist Warehouse stats, let's talk food.
Oh, yeah. That's looking good, right?
Large meatball pizza, just $30. That's the Sal's Super Special for round 11. Sal's Baller is the code. That's available till next Tuesday. Of course, there's a Sal's here in Palmerston North. What are you up to after the game?
There is. I might be swinging past Sal's.
All right. That makes 2 of us.
Yeah.
Hope you've got the fibre on at home as well. You're the local guest here tonight. The fibre starter, $30 a month for the first 3 months. Sky Broadband, of course. skybroadband.co.nz. That's available till June 30. What are the Chemist Warehouse stats telling us to quarter time, Miles?
Look, the Manawatū Jets Rapid League team have been struggling to point points on board most of the season, only averaging 29.6. You know, and there they got some good looks but couldn't knock them down. So I'd like to see them go back to Stent and try and take advantage of some of that length. And it was the big guys that got it done, Richardson and Stent. And for the Bulls, they just managed to push the pace, get a couple of good looks out of some transition, get their feet in the paint, so create out of that action.
There's the stats as they sit to quarter time.
One big block from Lachlan Crate.
Second quarter underway. Targa Laval, nowhere to go. Milet, good defense. Crate inside. There's Richards. Has some size in there. Now gets busy, or did he walk first? He did.
And Brody Perry is a very good defender. Was part of the New Zealand junior program. Flowing mullet and all, still back then. Managed to body up and force Richards into a mistake.
Hughes down low. Kelman Poto, can he assert his authority on this game? Too big, too strong. Dom Kelman Poto looks a man amongst boys, doesn't he?
He does. DKP got the experience on Richards and size on everyone else.
Got a bit of a 50-50 going with the hair tonight as well. We always look forward to seeing DKP and what he turns up with. Some holding going on under the basket. Unseen. Campbell Scott is brought down.
Possibly a little unlucky there. Campbell Scott was a little out of control, but there were some hands in there as we see the replay.
Little grab there from Coca
Yes, there was.
Yeah, Dom Calman-Poto has usually got a story with the hair. I haven't had a chat with him tonight. I might try and do that in between games. There is usually a story. Ball inside, Crate left it short on the glass. Well kept in by Perry. Myle on the move now. Turns it over. Lafayette, 3 black singlets in front of him, draws a foul, can't complete the shot. He'll have to do the work from the Chemist Warehouse. 12 plays 6. GJ Gardner-Holmes replay.
Great push by Lafayette.
Comes across, Miles, as a bit of an enigma, Simon Lafayette. Plays important minutes, both here in Rapid League and in the Sal's NBL. Doesn't say a lot, doesn't show a lot of emotion.
No, for the average fan watching, he's probably not going to catch their eye. But for those people who are really watching, he does some amazing things. Always in the right place, keeps basketballs alive on the glass.
Comes across as just a no fuss, no frills, no fuss player. Takes a seat there.
He's the guy that you want on your team. Does all the dirty work, stuff that doesn't show up on the stat sheet necessarily. As you see DKP in the post again, send a double. And
immediately doubled, you're right. Perry off balance, Stent to Tiger Laval. They've got numbers here. To Tiger Laval goes it alone, and he draws contact. Hughes with the foul. And Josh Tiger Laval, the former Saint, of course, involved in that mid-season trade window. He'll go to the line as well.
Hughes just doesn't quite catch that straight on. Tiger Laval doing a good job attacking the hips and shoulders as he gets every piece of the rim. Gets that one to go. Cuts the lead to 3.
With the Hawks for the last couple of years in the Sal's NBL. Leaves that one short. We saw him play on Wednesday night down in Wellington against the Saints, and he got more applause than some of the Saints players.
He did indeed. Always good to go play at home, no matter where you are or what's going on.
Now in green, playing defense there to Tiger Laval. Calman-Poto hands it off to Hughes. Myle out to Perry. Can't put it away, Brody Perry. Scoring just dried up a bit here for the Bulls.
It's been close the whole way through. Let's see what the Jets can generate here on this possession.
Scott got the mismatch. DKP drifted inside. That opened things up for Campbell Scott.
And he is too good a shooter to give him that much space.
Back to 1. Calman-Poto can hit a triple. Elects to give it up. Has it now over Richards, and there you go. Just like that, Dom Calman-Poto.
Clearly didn't like the angle of the first one. Trying to get that on the second side.
First score for a while for the Bulls. 90 seconds to play in this opening half. Campbell Scott lets fly. Stent keeps it in. Shot clock reset to Tiger Laval. Turns, shoots, look great off the hand. And contact, no whistle. Falls into the hands of Richards. He loses it. Quickly up the floor, on the reverse, Hughes.
Crazy little sequence there, a lot of contact, couple of people falling down, but Bulls managed to come up with that one.
Whistles have been put away. Kells picks it up off one dribble. Richards now bodying up, sends it out to Scott. Got DKP off the floor, breezes past him off the glass for 2.
A couple of great looks for Campbell Scott to close the second quarter. I do love how physical the Bulls are. Every possession, both offense and defense, whether it's screening on the glass, no matter what it is, they bring a level of physicality.
To Tiger Laval. Just attacks Coca Gray. Sliding across the boards.
He tried lying on the ground, tried to give the charge signal. Referees were having none of it.
He's a hard player to stop, Josh, to Tiger Laval. Very aggressive. And he's rewarded with a trip to the Chemist Warehouse stripe. 30 seconds to play in this opening half. Both teams still have their player timeout. First one misses. 1 of 3 now from the stripe.
I think that's Hughes's. Oh, no, that was Coca Gray, sorry.
Tia Frost watching on. Always good to see the assistant coaches involved in the Sky Broadband Rapid League, isn't it?
Yep. It's a great development tool for everyone.
You've even had a stint this season.
Oh, I did.
Saw you a few weeks ago running around for the Sharks.
Yep. Got a call from Guy Malloy asking to help out for a little while his assistant coach John was on some other duties. Always happy to help out a friend.
Gee, the Sharks nearly came up with a surprise, didn't they, against the Hawks? Hawks owned by 1.
Great, another great block. Ball goes to Stent, calls the player timeout. It was indeed, and you're right, there's been some huge games this round.
Sal's NBL still to come tonight, Jets and the Bulls. Results so far in round 11. We go back to Wednesday night. We were both there for that. The Saints steamrolled the Jets by 34. Hawks took down the Sharks by 1 in the Deep South on Thursday night. What a thriller that was. We'll get back to some of those other results in a moment. Dying seconds here. Lafayette, big steps to the basket. Look at that. They're back to within 1. Player timeout called by the Bulls. They will advance the ball here with 4 seconds to play. And this is the thrill of the player timeout. World first, only here in New Zealand. Haven't seen it anywhere else around the world. Only the players on the court can come together. No subs. They can't go near the benches. And they get the chance to advance the ball.
And it's been interesting watching the development of how teams use the player timeout.
Let's see how the Bulls use it. 4 seconds to play. Milet, Hughes, got to go up. Floats it in the end, leaves it short, and that'll do us to half-time. So the Jets are back in it. Bulls led at quarter time by 4. Jets get it back to 1 at the half. This is a chance for the coaches to have a quick chat to the troops. Let's have a look at the Chemist Warehouse stats to half-time. DKP watching on. And he's leading the point scorers at the moment, 5 for him.
Yeah. Stent, both big guys getting it done for their respective teams. Campbell Scott, 4 there. Rebound count slightly in favour of the Jets, which has helped them get back into this game and cut the lead to 1 at halftime.
Yeah, leading that rebound count 10-5. Campbell Scott has been involved in plenty. A couple of assists for him.
Lockie Crate, 2 big blocks, getting it done on the defensive end for the young man.
He actually comes up with blocks more often than not, Lachlan Crate.
He's bigger and longer than, you stick a bunch of tall people together and doesn't always look so big, but he's quite a tall young man.
Other results so far in the Sal's NBL, round 11, Friday night, the Giants on the road took down the Fire. That's a really important win because those two are locked together on the ladder at the moment, and the Giants continue to blow hot and cold. We're never quite sure what we're going to get. Looking forward to their round 12 game. In fact, they're at home on Thursday night it is, against the Rams. A big celebration of championship 30 years ago, the Giants.
There you go.
That's coming up on Thursday night.
That's a minute. It's been a minute.
Been pretty quick, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Nuggets against the Hawks. Nuggets, big winners. All of a sudden, back in a little bit of form, the Otago Nuggets.
And there's now a couple of teams on that sort of 6-win type area that are all fighting for that 6th spot.
We'll have a look at the Sal's NBL ladder a little bit later on tonight. And what about last night? The Saints and the Airs. All of a sudden, the Airs put back in their box. The Saints on the road. Thought the Airs might have got that at home, but Saints too strong. They defeated the Airs by 11.
The Saints had a great week shooting the ball.
Toy Smith-Milner, wow. Isn't he in some form at the moment?
He is indeed. They knocked down 20-plus threes on Wednesday and then backed it up with another impressive shooting night against the Airs on the road.
Isaiah Arthur as well is in red-hot form. And then earlier today, the Rams took down the Tuatara in Auckland by 3. An absolute thriller. Rams on a 10-game winning streak now. Back underway, Sky Broadband Rapid League tonight. Bulls by 1. Jets on a bit of a charge at the moment as Kells draws the foul.
On a charge of his own, getting feet into the paint.
Another one on Coca Gray.
That's his 3rd. But I believe there was some chat on Hoopheads about the winning streaks. And just, you know, is it time, do you have time to drop a game, as we see Kells a little long on the three? Is it the right time to drop a game to refocus everyone to some winning ways?
Well, they've got all single games from here on the run home, the Tuatara, and their streak now is 1 loss.
Yes. And I think all those single games, only one is on the road, and that's to Franklin, if my memory serves correct.
Yeah, they might have one extra somewhere. We'll have a look at that.
Yep.
Crate. Didn't even look at the basket then, just dribbled it straight to his teammate Campbell Scott. Sends it into the corner. Jonty Kells for 3. Look out, Jets have the lead.
It's a great action to get Jonty Kells at corner 3.
And as we said, they've been in a little bit of form at home, this Sky Broadband Rapid League team for the Jets. They've won their last 2 here, Perry to Perry.
Perry can't get that to go off. Great Perry pass.
Lafaele turns the corner, past Dom Kelman-Poto, and there he is with that little head tap there.
Little head tap.
Smile for the cameras. Simon Lafaele, I like it.
Very Carl Malone-esque.
Oh, Miley. Stent called for the flop in the end. Coca Gray for 3.
Almost the flop warning, and then another fall straight away.
Jets have come out on fire early in this 3rd quarter. The Bulls respond with a triple. Jets by 1. More of the Green Army filing in through the doors. GJ Gardner-Holmes replay. There's the flop. Maybe a couple in the end.
Lucky not to get blown for a second one right after a flop warning. That
would have been interesting. Double flop.
On the same play. Don't think I've seen that one before.
Jets by 1. Crate again. Doesn't look
Same
at the
action.
basket. Yep, it is. Let's see what they do here. Scott pulls up for 3 of his own. Campbell Scott.
Now the Bulls defended that action a little better than the first time, but going under Campbell Scott, who's a known shooter.
He can light it up. Perry, nowhere to go. Hands it off to Corey, who's fouled by Kells.
Kells got beaten and just sort of backed up on into him.
It's Corey Perry. The lesser of the blonde streaks. Brother Brody's got him covered.
There was a story with the Brody blonde.
Last year.
Yes.
Was raising money for charity, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. I got a chance to chat to him and talk to him as when he did that. As we see Miley off on the 3. Great hustle, but throws it straight to Jonty Kells.
And they got some numbers here. Kells quickly up the floor. Hands it off. Crate once, twice, puts it down. Looking good now, the Jets.
Managed to build that 6-point lead. They're only averaging 29.6 a game. Already up to 26 with a quarter to play.
Only had 6 in the first quarter as well. Hughes on the turn. Nice basket, Peyton Hughes. Getting some run tonight for the Bulls. Part of the extended squad.
As we mentioned, those guys out. 17 points. It's a lot to make up in a 16-minute game.
And no Christian Vano, no Drew Leo Lasongiape. Kells to the corner. Crate for 3. Leaves it short. And if my stats are right, Miley coming through, draws the foul off the glass. He's on the way to the Chemist Warehouse. Christian Vano, I think tonight, out with illness, are the first minutes he has missed of the entire Sky Broadband Rapid League season. I think he's played every minute.
That is an impressive stat.
I'm sure there's somebody out there that will tell me I'm wrong if I am, but...
If anyone knows,
no,
Mr. Lacey.
Actually, he would know.
Mr. Lacey will know.
I don't think he's missed a minute of the Rapid League season, Christian Vano. There you go. I'm sure Mr. Lacey will be watching on tonight.
Shout out to Mike Lacey. Does a fantastic job.
Bulls back to within 2. Crate. Closely covered, running the same set again, this time back to Crate. Luca Richards nowhere to go. Crate will fire from up high. Battle on the boards. Look at big Luca.
Impressive effort.
Stent to Crate. Can't get it to go. Gets it back to Tagovailoa now. They've got some hideout in the court at the moment, the Jets.
They do. DKP on the bench.
4 forwards. Scott, Stent. Scott keeps it in. Shot clock at 3. Got to go from the corner for 3. Campbell Scott.
Campbell Scott heating it up here tonight.
Foul's been called as well. Points are good. There's a push under the basket. The Jets are going to get it back.
And this is a little bit of a danger zone for a number of teams who only play 6 in their rapid league. Ball's only got 6 on the roster. DKP's going to play some big minutes in the Sal's NBL, so they may be holding him off.
Well, Josh Scott comes off the bench.
Yes.
In the Sal's NBL as well. No imports allowed in the Rapid League, of course, so they're only going with 6 players. Campbell Scott to punish them. Oh, what a quarter, Campbell Scott. What a quarter from the Jets. And they lead by 8. 3 threes that quarter for the man wearing number 6, the 20-year-old from Fielding. Campbell Scott lighting it up. And the Jets are motoring down the runway towards victory number 3 in the Sky Broadband Rapid League.
Outscoring the Bulls 16-7 in that quarter. Campbell Scott getting hot, knocking down triples all over the place.
Man, what a quarter. All of the stats with thanks to the Chemist Warehouse. And the Jets have been in a bit of form here of late in the Rapid League. Happy hunting ground, Fly Palmy Arena. 2-11 season, but those 2 wins coming recently right here in Palmerston North. And they have broken this one open.
They have indeed. On behind Campbell Scott's 13 points.
Lit it up, didn't he, in that third quarter. 32-24.
Campbell Scott, 3 of 5 from 3, 13 points, 3 assists, leading the way for the Jets. Let's hope he can carry that same form into the 4th quarter here and get another win for Manawatū's Rapid League team.
Good to see the scoring spread for the Jets as well. They won the second quarter 10-7, the third quarter 16-7. And now they get the first look at it.
And the Bulls just struggling to put points on the board and keep the scoreboard ticking over.
Early basket here for the Jets would be handy to Tagovailoa again. Just that aggressive move coming off the wing. Ball under the right arm, so hard to stop.
Strong man when he gets that little football carry on the way to the rim.
Pleasant young man as well, always comes past the commentary position and smiles and says hello and shakes the hand.
Huge asset for a team here in the NBL after he makes that first one.
Yeah, of course, he was picked up in that mid-season trade, wasn't he?
He was.
Dov Silberstein going the other way to the Saints. Tagovailoa lounging at the Jets. Thought it was a really good trade. Kelman Poto once, twice, just backing everyone out of the way. Points are good. He's off for the bonus.
Trail referee picked up some contact.
So strong, Kelman Poto. Left the first one short, just bustling them out the way. Poor old Campbell Scott trying to hold his feet.
Kelman Poto's got a couple of kilos on young Campbell Scott.
Of course, he's a master of 3x3 as well, Kelman Poto, so he knows his way around the rim.
And I've loved his, transformation from the 3-on-3, 3x3 to the 5-on-5, and how both games have sort of developed him into what we see now, as we see a great backdoor from Lockie Crate, able to get on the rim and float that one home.
Nice pass from Richards as well. Margin at 9. Perry scoops it up, can't put it in. Comes down to Scott. Corey Perry reaches across with the foul. The Jets are looking good here. These hometown fans haven't seen too many wins across the Rapid League and Sal's NBL this season.
No, couple coming recently. As you spoke about earlier, the Jets finally got their full complement in, and talent of Campbell Scott, Simon Lafayette bumped down. Obviously the trade you talked about as well. Really bolstered the talents there, as we see some great ball movement.
Oh, look out. Look out. Campbell Scott drops it in. 4 triples in the second half for Mr. Scott. Cannot miss at the moment, Miles.
Not at all. Great shooter's touch.
They lead by 12. Perry bailed out in the end. Unlucky. I think that's on Luca Richards. It is. Called for the foul. And that was just a good old-fashioned bailout.
It was.
Just stepped up, didn't he, Richards? Ball was called on the floor, though, so they're bringing in from the baseline. Hughes for 3. That doesn't go. Bit of a falcon there on Richards.
Campbell Scott, let's see what he can come up with this.
Line in the end
good.
too.
Conrad, good hands.
Perry. Miley on Lafayette as well in the end. Hala Miley.
Been a little quiet, Miley. Jets doing a good job shutting him down.
Margin at 10. Just over a minute to play here tonight in the Rapid League. Scott has dominated on the spin, sends it into the corner for Crate. Can't finish, Stent keeps it alive. Settles it down, 10 seconds on the shot clock. To Targa Laval, baseline drive. Looking for the run of Crate, they turn it over.
Numbers game here.
Well, Perry just had nowhere to go. Ran straight in to Simon Lafayette. Turned it over.
Tried to avoid that contact, got caught in the air. Nowhere to go, as you said. Balls with travel.
This is going to end up being a really good win for the Jets.
On the back of Campbell Scott.
Well, they were down by 6 early. They've dominated the game since. Led by that man, Campbell Scott. 4 triples for him tonight.
Long on that one.
Miley to Targa Laval. All tied up. And the Bulls will retain possession with 15 seconds on the shot clock.
See if they can get a quick score out of this and try and eat into this 10-point lead. Only 18 seconds left in the game.
Player timeout called. Now, because that's a Bulls ball on the baseline, it'll be brought in on the baseline. So it's the only time when the ball isn't advanced.
You can't get more advanced than your own baseline. Interesting time to call a player timeout.
Well, still 19. You would think maybe a quick hit, although it would reset to 24 if the Jets bring it in or get a rebound or a turnover. So let's see what they can do here. But they are going to give the Jets another look one way or the other, aren't they?
Yep.
Which was the point that you were making. Coca Gray from the corner. Can't finish it. They do get it back, though, the Bulls. Hughes fires from the opposite corner and puts it down. And you would think the Jets would call the player timeout. They won't. Interesting that, well, eventually, no, that's it. Game.
Too late.
So Jackson Stent, I think, was looking for one of the referees to actually call the play time. He didn't realise that coin official Amy Jo Clark was standing behind him.
And you could hear the coaches encouraging the player timeout because every point matters.
Certainly does. What a win for the Jets in the end. Down early in this one, but they dominate the final 3 quarters and get the win 41-34. Chemist Warehouse stats, talk us through these. Mile, look at Campbell Scott.
Campbell Scott leading the way. Obviously all the battles against his brothers at home are starting to pay off, Lachlan and Fraser. But Campbell Scott leading the way there. Jackson Stent, 6 rebounds. The rebounding count in favour of the Jets as it was at halftime. Campbell Scott in everything, 3 assists as well. Really the man of the moment.
So a dominant win for the Property Brokers Jets. They enjoyed themselves here, their 3rd win of the season, their 3rd win on their home deck. As the 2 teams head off, the Sal's NBL not too far away. The crowd coming in for tonight's game. Sunday Night Hoops coming your way next. Sal's NBL, Jets and the Bulls coming up after the break. Some highlights from season 2024 thus far, and then we're straight back here to fly Palmy Arena for the Jets taking on the Bulls. We'll see you soon.
Code changes every single week, so make sure you don't try to use another one. We will bring out a new code if they miss twice. All right? How are we doing out there, Palmy? Make some noise. Yes. make sure with the kids, just have a chat to them to please not run when moving from A to B, if they could just please walk sensibly. And just safety, obviously, and with the carpet pieces, there are also little bits lifted or cords underneath. So if they can, please just walk would be great, please. Sam, could you demonstrate, Sam, how we walk sensibly? Thank you. I like the way we went from running to walking, just like that. All right? So please, kids, make sure they're not running around. We do not want any accidents. Thank you. Lights, please. We will be welcoming your property trophies kids. Lights, please. your Franklin Bulls. Ethan Raspich, number 2. Harrison Coca-Gray, number 7. Luther Muhammad, number 8. Halasi Siale Maile, number 9. Joshua Scott, number 11. Isaac Davison, number 12. Peyton Hughes, 24. Dom Calvin Porto, 25. Sam Timmons, number 33. Lee Skinner, number 34. Brody Perry, number 38. And Corey Perry, number 54. Coach Sebastian William and assistant coach Joseph Reddish. Just put your hands together for the Franklin Bulls. And your property brokers Jets for this evening, number 2, Carl Whitney. Number 3, Josh Tuzamalawau. Number 4, Jonty Cows. Number 5, Simon Lavale. Number 6, Cam Scott. Number 7, Mustafa Hiran. Number 11, James Moores. Number 13, Jackson Stent. Number 14, Lockie Crate. Number 15, Kishan.
Basketball is a movie, and every game is a blockbuster. E for excitement, entertainment, energy, and epic. Cells NBL 2024 is rated E.
Help me up, never let it fall. Help me roll like an animal. Back to the road. Watch out, 'cause I'm in my zone. I don't care what you think you got.
Kia ora everyone, nā mai hara mai, hello and welcome to Fly Palmy Arena, the mighty Manawatū, the home of the property brokers Manawatū Jets. Last game on the menu for round 11 in the Salsa NBL. The Bulls are on the road, they're taking on the Jets looking for the upset, the Bulls looking to continue their charge towards the final 6. Hope you're well. Justin Nelson with you. Miles Pearce alongside me. Great to see you again, and I'm in your hometown.
Yeah, great to have you up. Normally the other way around. I'm hanging out with you in Wellington.
Looking forward to this one. The Jets, they've been up and down all season. They have been competitive here at home at times. Of course, 3 losses by 5 points or less. Let's have a look at the mix and pick poll at the moment. Fun and free. Sal's Pizza's up for grabs. All you need to do is scan that QR code and you can get in on the fun. The Jets at the moment, just 13% of the vote. 83% of you, the viewers and the fans, going the way of the Bulls.
Yeah, heavily favoured. And, you know, the Jets have had, as you mentioned, some tough ones as we see the ladder there. But only the 1 win for them so far. Bulls 8-4. Playing quite good basketball.
Importantly, there's a new leader.
There is indeed.
Rams with a win this afternoon, taking down the Tuatara 86-83. What a thriller that was. So much fun. Andrew Mulligan and Casey Frank right on the scene, enjoying every moment of that one. And the Rams on a 10-game winning streak right now. They are the top dogs, the reigning champs. Round 12 tips off on Wednesday night. The Nuggets at home to the Airs. The Airs on the double. The Southern Swing. They also have the Sharks on Friday night. Look at that one on Thursday. The Giants and the Rams. Lots of celebrations as well. 30th anniversary Giants Championship. They welcome the Rams to town, and that is always a good mix for a big game.
It is indeed, and those 3 games right there all have huge impact on ladder positions for everyone as we see the Bulls starting five. Rusbach, Muhammad, Davidson, Timmins, and Skinner, the new import they had in. Just been in the country a week or two now.
Yeah, Lee Skinner was on show for the first time last week against the Sharks. He gets the start here tonight. Sam Timmins will be locked in a huge battle with James Moores. The big fella's about to get busy. Let's go and catch up with Sam Timmins.
Sam, welcome to tropical Palmerston North. You guys are coming off some really good wins and a good streak here. Jets are coming off 3 games in 1 week. Your defensive ratings through the roof. How are you guys going to take care of that this game here?
You said it all. I'm still trying to process everything you said just then. But no, yeah, we got a good little bounce back. We dropped some games that we really thought we should have won with Nelson and Wellington. So it's really been about just focusing back on our own fundamentals. We've added Lee, so again, kind of a little bit of mini preseason again to get him up to speed with everyone. And then we're just trying to focus on doing the things that we do the best that we can.
James Moore's coming off a 30-piece against the Saints. How are you prepared for that one? Battle of the Bigs.
Yeah, it's always nice to go up against a fellow big man, especially a local. Add a little incentive personal challenge within the game. But yeah, no, we stick to our stuff and we should be all right.
Awesome. Good luck for tonight.
Looking forward to seeing Big Slammin' Sam tonight going up against James Moores. Let's have a look at the property brokers Manawatū Jets. This is how they'll start. Whitney, Heron, Moores, Lane and Judd. We saw them on Wednesday night in the Capital Miles, and it's fair to say they were very disappointing.
They would be disappointed after that, and they've had a really busy week, 3 games. I actually really like the way Lane distributed the ball. I just thought, and Moore's had a great game. Moore's coming off 30 points. I'd just like to see the Jets try and get Heron a little more involved, leading them in just over 21 points a game. You know, how can they get him more shots? How can they get him more involved on the offensive end?
Khalil Whitney needs a big one here tonight as well. James Moores, as you said, 30-piece for him against the Saints. He was the star. He's going up against Sam Timmins tonight. Let's go and have a chat now with James Moores.
Evening, James. Welcome return to home. You guys have had a huge week, 3 games, coming off a big one personally against the Saints. How have you prepared and the guys prepared for this, and what's the use of film come into play?
Well, we understand in order to win this game, we're really going to have to lock in defensively. We can't give up as much points as we have been, and so that's been our main point of focus coming into this one.
Awesome. You guys got a big battle coming up with the Battle of the Bigs, Sammy Timmins, DKP down low. How have you personally, mentally prepared for that?
I'm really excited. I love opportunities like this, so I can't wait.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Coin officials for this one, Sam Pan, Melanie O'Connor and Amy Jo Clark with the whistle. Sunday night hoops in the Cells NBL coming your way. It's the Jets up against the Bulls. Chemist Warehouse head-to-head. Let's have a look at the stats here. And the form line's an interesting one. Bulls have won 3 of their last 5. The Jets, though, have not won since April the 3rd.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a dry spell, to say the least. But I like this matchup, Heron and Muhammad. I think that's going to be really exciting.
Lane and Scott, the 2 distributors, and as we've been talking about, the big men to do battle today, Sam Timmins and James Moores. They love their green here in Palmy North. There's no doubt about that. The fans here always dress to impress. They never let us down. I was here with Casey Frank a few weeks ago, and we just think the $2 shop here is just filled with green things.
Oh, yeah, it's St. Patrick's Day all the time. Either that or we're all Celtics fans. And after game 1 of the NBA playoffs, why not? Why not? Saw a couple of Larry Bird jerseys floating around earlier.
Benny the Bear, speaking of floating around. One of the strangest mascots in the Cells NBL, Benny the Bear.
I love it. Benny and the Jets.
Well, I think we've all cottoned onto that by now, but Benny and the Jets, there he is. And there's the poll, 14% of the vote now with the Jets. Everybody else with the Bulls, 1-14, the most popular margin there. Make sure you check out the MVP poll coming up in the second half. Lots of pizzas, lots of great prizes up for grabs as always with mixandpick.com. QR codes, they're so simple these days, aren't they? QR codes.
What's that?
QR codes, so easy, aren't they?
Yeah, get on. If you haven't got one, you got to get one. You got a personal one?
QR code, for me personally.
Yeah, why not? We can rig you up one.
Right. Fans are in the house tonight. Sunday evening hoops in the Cells NBL. Results so far in round 11. Saints took down the Jets. The Hawks in a 1-point thriller in the Deep South. Gee, the Sharks nearly caused one of the upsets of the season right there. The Giants on the road defeated the Fly. That was an important win for them. Nuggets found some form against the Hawks. Home by 22. Ayers and the Saints, what a game last night. Saints on the road, look out. I know they've got some injury problems, but don't sleep on the 12-time champs. Well, let's just say they put the lid on it.
They really did.
Back in New Plymouth, didn't they? Home
really
by
did.
11. And then this afternoon, the Rams and the Tuatara. What a thriller. The Rams home by 3. They move to the top of the Sal's NBL ladder, the reigning champs. And they are now on a 10-game winning streak.
Which ended the Tuatara's 10-game winning streak.
It did, indeed. Taylor Britt this afternoon. 25 points for him. He's in just red-hot form right now, isn't he?
Outstanding. Outstanding form. Part of that tall black reserve list there, ready to go.
And maybe the reserve list will be called upon, of course. Hiram Harris, doubtful with his knee injury right now. So let's turn our attention to this one. A sea of green in here tonight, Palmy Arena. Can the Jets cause the upset of round 11 and send the Bulls home with a loss? Or will the Bulls continue their charge towards the final 6? Currently sitting 5th on the ladder. The best the Jets can do from here is shape that final 6 and cause some damage along the way. Moores, Timmins, we're underway. Strap yourselves in for the Jets at home to the Bulls, and it'll be the visitors with the first possession here tonight through Isaac Davidson.
Liam Judd all over him. We see great little action to get Muhammad right on the rim for an easy layup to start the Bulls scoring.
Once he gets his step, he's very hard to stop. Second top scorer in the competition behind Isaiah Moore.
What a season he's having at the Hawke's Bay Ball.
Super talent, isn't he? Moore's got a little bit of a push from behind. Davidson goes in the book for his first blemish of the evening.
I wonder how many of the Australian NBL coaches are watching Moore's season. Sam Gruggan obviously right there. Will he get picked up?
He's a very talented young man. Heron, first shot for him, deep 2. Just the start the Jets wanted tonight. The green machine up in full voice. Mustafa Heron, you wanted more from him, you got it.
I do indeed. I just think he is such a valuable piece, particularly on the offensive end. The Jets need to get him a few extra looks.
Skinner looking to do something on Heron here. Turnaround jumper, short corner, doesn't go down, rebound. And here comes Lane. Has Whitney sitting in the corner at the moment. Heron, Rusbatch in front of him, fires over the top. Oh, that one bobbled around.
In and out, Rusbatch with the early hand.
Davidson ignores the screen from Timmins, flicks it back out to his big centre. Hands it off, Mohammed turns the corner. How's the decision mid-air? Changed up the pass, it ends up with big Slam and Sam who puts it down on the reverse.
And he loves that little body up spin. Takes full advantage when people try and use their weight to try and push him off their spot.
Lane, Heron, had Whitney in the corner all by himself, goes to the opposite corner for Liam Judd. Good decision in the end.
Great decision, great start for the Jets. Liam Judd, much improved shooter, shooting the ball at a great clip this year.
Yeah, he is 42% from deep. Rusbatch also one of the best, drains the triple.
Ethan Rusbatch does not need a lot of time or space to get that shot off.
2.8 threes a game this season. Rusbatch at 41%. Oh, nice pull up there from Heron. Look out. Basket for basket, 7 apiece.
I like the aggressive and assertive start from Heron.
Tempo of this one, red hot early. Mohammed can't get the drop. Whitney with his first touch on the rebound. Heron again. Feeling it early, pulls up for 3. Mustafa Heron.
Off to the hot start. Jets lead by 3.
He's got 8 of them. You called him out. Davidson for 3. That one doesn't go down. Big rebound. Moores. Heron
James Moore's knocking his own teammate off as we see Heron again. A little long on that. Liam Judd keeps it alive.
Oh, well done, young man. Timeout, Bulls. Sebastian Gleim has seen enough. The German coach wants to have a word with the Bulls. The Jets up and firing. Leading by 5. And Mustafa Heron and Liam Judd show to start this one here tonight.
This is the energy they need to start with and keep going throughout the whole game.
12-7 start, opening 3 minutes. Dominating the Chemist Warehouse stat sheet early in this one. 4 of 6 shots have gone down. 4 to 1 rebounds. Liam Judd and Mustafa Heron doing the damage early here.
They are indeed. And one of the things that I really like is just that aggressive side of Heron. Like I said, averaging just a tick over 21 points a game. He's already got 8 so far.
Well, I saw the Jets come out and destroy the Tuatara in the first quarter of their matchup here earlier this season. It was an unbelievable show. And then they literally stepped out in the second quarter and gave up about 16 straight points.
Yeah. And this is a tough one. When you haven't had a winning season, you know, you haven't strung together a lot of wins, you can get off to a hot start, but unfortunately, sometimes you find ways to lose when you're on a losing streak, and sometimes you can find ways to win.
1-12 season for the property brokers Manawatū Jets. Haven't won since April the 3rd. Last time these two teams played earlier this season at the Stockyard. The Bulls home by 18. But a warning shot has been delivered. Jets off to a hot start tonight. Timmins swings it out off the hand of Lane. 9 on the shot clock.
And that's this year, this is where the Bulls have gotten everything going for them. Inside the key through post-ups of Timmins and Domcom and Poto. Let's see what they can get back to here as we see Timmins backing down Big James Moores. Timmins with the up and under and finish at the rim.
Nice footwork. That's the battle we were looking forward to coming into this one. Moores and Timmins. Margin back to 3. Here they go again. Moores this time in control. Timmins reaching. Everybody clears out. Timmins reaches a second time. Moores steps back for 3. Can't put it away.
And that's where James Moores can have the advantage in this matchup. Timmins doesn't necessarily want to get out there and guard the three-point line. Moores with the ability to shoot it.
Rusbatch for 3 of his own. So sweet.
Great find from Sam Timmins, racking up the first assist of the game.
Rusbatch with a couple of 3s tonight. And all of a sudden we're tied back up out of that timeout. Whitney, his first long look is good. Khalil Whitney.
Shootout in Palmerston North tonight.
Muhammad, quick step, draws the foul, puts it down.
Help defense was a little late.
GJ Gardner-Holmes replay. A Kentucky special right there from the left wing. Khalil Whitney for 3.
Lane did a great job Wednesday getting guys involved, and you can see right there, putting the ball on the floor, getting his feet in the paint, getting into the key and kicking out to a wide open Whitney.
Muhammad, 4 points early. Chemist Warehouse bonus shot here. One of the best in the business in season 2024. That one rattles home. 5 points early for him. Tied up again, 15 apiece. Midway through the first, Sal's NBL Sunday night action live on Sky Sport, your home of basketball. Here's Heron. Big start tonight for him. Threads a gap to Moores, tries to feed Judd. Judd back to Moores, too long in the paint.
And the Bulls have gone to their bench with Domcom and Poto coming in. This will be a tough matchup for Whitney. DKP with a lot of experience.
Yeah, Lee Skinner dragged early for the Bulls. The new import in his second game. There's a big push here. It's going to be against Dom Kelman Poto by the looks of it. Or was it in the end? certainly an offensive foul.
That's a small man running into a large man.
So the Jets get it back. Rusbatch leaning in all over Judd. Lane now. Rusbatch with the job to do. Lane nowhere to go. Ran straight into Sam Timmins. Gets it in the corner here. Timmins in front of him. Goes past. Big Sam slaps it away. Falls to Whitney. Goes up. Can't put it down. And Timmins off the boards. Very good. Here comes Muhammad. In fact, it's Scott. Scott pulls up for two. Helman Poto. Rusbatch has already hit a couple from deep.
Going back to that matchup, we like to see Liam Judd sneak across the baseline. Double team.
Heron with the steal, Lane with the drive, Rusbatch with the foul. That won't count. Good contest, both ends of the floor here tonight. Skinner about to come back in for the Bulls. 15 apiece. Timmins takes a break. Quickly away. Was that the right decision in the end? Foul drawn.
Rusbatch able to tie up the ball.
Heron runs the arc. Fired away from the deep corner. Scott, that turn of speed. Judd right there with him. The flowing locks of Liam Judd.
Great turn of speed, great chase down by Liam Judd.
It out to Judd. He's a dead eye. Liam Judd puts down another triple. Scott again turn of speed. Judd, that's another block for him. He's everywhere.
All over the place.
Moores wants it inside. Rusbatch got the mismatch. Scott will fire away instead. That one deep.
Can't carry his form over from Rapid League on his first shot. Mind you, got off to a little bit of a slow start.
Oh, Ethan Rusbatch answers. Silences the crowd.
That's a guy you just can't leave open. On a defensive breakdown of the three-point line, he is the one guy from the Bulls you do not want to leave open there. 9
points for Ethan Rusbatch in this first quarter. 3 of 4 from downtown. We're tied up again. Judd. He is, oh gee, that was so close.
It was indeed, getting that shot near the top of the key off the little Spanish action after setting the screen for James Moores.
Back of the iron, it looked bang on, didn't it? Muhammad misses, gets after it, does well in the end, Luther Muhammad. Scott on Scott. Scott wins against Scott. Whitney comes up with it. Stepping, Euro off the glass for 2. This has been fun.
It's been a lot of fun. Particularly if you're a Jet supporter, seeing them come out the gate like this.
Well, we saw him go down by 34 on Wednesday night. Muhammad is fouled by Campbell Scott. He'll head to the Chemist Warehouse. A much better showing so far tonight from the 1-12 Manawatū Jets. The Bulls 8-4 on the season. They've won 3 of their last 5.
As we see some substitutions come into the game, this is the one where it can favour the Bulls with size. Moore's checking out at the 5. Raffaele checking in.
First one is a miss. Might be some Sal's pizzas up for grabs here. Fans will be happy on a Sunday night. That's a fair feed on a Sunday evening.
Great.
Muhammad didn't want to disappoint the fans by letting everybody know that Luther Muhammad is 85% from the Chemist Warehouse this season. Doesn't miss too many. Margin at 1. Scott, Raffaele had turned his back. Turnover, Jets, not what they needed. Skinner, under pressure. Shot misses, gets after it himself, and Whitney fouls over the back.
Not happy about that.
Well, it was a bad turnover at the other end.
Raffaele set the screen and went to get on the rim. Unfortunately, he was the open guy. His teammate found him. Unfortunately, he just didn't see the pass coming.
Earlier tonight in the Sky Broadband Rapid League, Jets get the win over the Bulls, 41-34. Campbell Scott, the star for the team in green, 16 points for him. And we're back on pizza watch. Skinner misses the first. These might be his first free throws of the season. Second one goes down.
Looks good. Keeps everyone hungry a little bit longer.
Well, those kids are making me hungry with those giant pizzas. A minute to play. Entertaining start here tonight at Palmy Arena. Heron doubled, backed out of it. Judd. Scott can hit threes. That one in and out. Raffaele had it and lost it. Jets will hold possession though, 12 on the shot clock.
And you can see the Bulls very aggressive defensively when Heron's got the ball in that pick and roll. Timmons staying a long time in the double.
Judd on the curl, off a couple of screens. Whitney, Heron, shot clock counting down at 6. Heron wants to get busy here on Muhammad. Up over the top, put it down. He's got 9. What a start tonight by Mustafa.
What I like about this, that's his 7th shot already. Halfway through the 3rd quarter of the Saints game, he'd had 7 shots. So I love the assertive nature he's coming out and playing with.
Timmons has size here. That backspin doubled straight away by Campbell Scott. Does he force the turnover? No, it falls to Davidson. He can't hit. Here come the Jets again, dying seconds. Scott backs it out. All about the game clock now. Shot clock turned off. You can see it on screen, 9 seconds to play. Now it's 7. Campbell Scott one way, then the other. Up over Timmons, puts it in! Oh, what a first quarter from the Jets tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Bang, bang, bang. The team in green up and about. And they head in with a 4-point lead at quarter time. What a start. Sunday night has come alive in the Sal's NBL second quarter on the other side of the break.
One over there. There's also one of our amazing floor sweepers. You're going to start over this end. When I say go, you get 30 seconds. You know the deal, one minute. You know what we're doing? You get 30 seconds to make as many shots as possible. As soon as you get one in, run to Benny, grab a pizza slice. Don't worry about your rebounds. The guys have got them. You ready? And go! You can shoot from anywhere in the key, so you can go closer if you want. That's it, nice. One there for Madden. Yes, there we go. And another one just here. Good. That's it, nice. I'll hold on to yours if you like. Oh, you can leave me one. And 4, 3, 2, nice. Last one there. Oh, there we go. Well done, guys. So then you got one good. That one is for you. Thank you. Nice work, nice Madden. Thanks, guys. Put our hands together for those two. It's hard out there.
Welcome back to Fly Palmy Arena. Hot start tonight by the Manawatū Jets. They lead by 4 at quarter time over the Bulls. Speaking of hot things, this is a hot deal with thanks to Sal's, the large meatball pizza. $30, that's the round 11. Sal's super special. Sal's Baller is the online code, and that's available until next Tuesday. Good bargain that one, Miles Pearce.
It is indeed. Absolutely delicious.
What did you make of the first quarter, the Jets?
The Jets got hot, 52% from the floor. The Bulls, in comparison, only 35%. Everything else is fairly evenish, but Jets shooting the ball well and off to a 4-point lead. Let's see if they can continue this here in the second.
They get first possession. I did see them hit 32 points on the Tuatara in the opening 10 minutes earlier this season. They start the second through James Moore with another 2, and they lead by 6.
See what the Bulls can come up with in their first possession, which was Muhammad. Get into the key, float that one down for 2.
They usually come up with something from Luther Muhammad. He's got 8. Rusbatch with 9 for the Bulls. 3 threes in the opening quarter for him. Moores turns the corner. Doubled. Jets wanted a foul.
We talked about that Timmins-Moores matchup. The Muhammad Heron matchup's been exciting so far, as we see Scott put a little English on it. Get that to go.
That's a good matchup as well.
Yeah.
Great Scott.
Scott. Lane Scott.
There's the green version. Oh, gee, Scott was coming through hard there. He was right on it looking for the steal. Just mistimed it, Josh Scott. Called for the foul. He'll take a break. Ethan Rusbatch back onto the floor. Within a millimetre of getting this right. Have a look at this. There's the turn back. You can see he came from all the way down defensively. Right onto it, Josh Scott.
Nearly picked it off, but not quite.
Heron with 9 points, Judd with 8. Jets lead by 2. All of the stats with thanks to Chemist Warehouse. Mustafa Heron to Moores. Up over Davidson, who did well defensively in the end.
I remember watching Davidson here during his high school years at High School Nationals. He's been a good defender ever since then. Very, very good basketball family.
I remember seeing him about a month ago hit 7 triples against the Hawks in one half.
Can shoot it. Can shoot the ball.
For Sean Lane, Moores turns to the basket. A lot of hands in there. That'll go down. That counts. James Moores adds 2. He's got 4 points, 3 rebounds tonight.
And you can just see the emphasis that both teams are putting on their big men. Both defenders, both defenses, I should say, are forced to double.
You spoke to both of the big men in the pre-game. What was the general mood like off camera? We know what we get on camera as Mohammed adds another 2. What were they like off camera?
Look, they were great, and both guys were really looking forward to the matchup. And Sam Timmins, particularly, mentioning particularly going against another Kiwi big.
Yep. Scott, corner. Heron had a long look. And you don't want to give him that amount of time. Timeout ball. Sebastian Gleim straight up to the bench. Margin at 5. Mustafa's got 12. DKP's got a new hairstyle. Nothing new about that. We get treated every single week in the Sal's NBL. And how about the Jets tonight? How can Heron be that open? You got to be kidding me.
Yeah. Rusbatch got one in the first quarter where you're like, how do you let that guy get open?
Let's bring this up again. We'll bring up the GJ Gardner-Holmes replay of that last triple. Just have a look at Mustafa Heron. The time, no one's near him.
That is what you call a defensive breakdown.
And maybe that's why the immediate timeout from the Bulls. Sebastian Gleim wants to straighten things up. And I'll tell you what, I know we're only a couple of minutes into the second quarter here. But there's just an air of anticipation here in Fly Palmy Arena tonight. There hasn't been success in the Sal's NBL since April the 3rd. Is tonight the night?
If they keep playing and shooting like this, then yes, it could be. Very well could be.
Currently shooting at 52%. The Bulls shooting at 41. Muhammad leading the scoring for the visitors with 10 points tonight. Heron is up to 12 for the Jets. Official stats partner of the Sal's NBL, Chemist Warehouse. And it's been busy shopping tonight, hasn't it, for the Jets? Campbell Scott getting some extended run as well. He's been everywhere.
He didn't tune in earlier. He's had a great rapid league game, leading all scorers with 16. Coach Stafali showing his faith. As you see, a great cut.
And a great finish.
Great catch, great finish.
Lots of greats. Liam Davidson with the 2. He'll get the bonus from the coloured stripe. And that's just what the Bulls wanted coming out of that timeout. The road ahead for the Bulls. Have a listen to this. Saints away, Ayers at home, Phi away, and the Tuatara at home. They've got 3 of the top 4 teams coming up in their next 4 games.
That is
Franklin Bulls.
That is not a easy run home at all.
It's a daunting trip to the capital, isn't it, to take on the Saints in a bit of form in round 11. 2 wins.
Indeed, and they did both without Lat Mahan, really.
Well, Lat Mahan played against the Ayers, but yeah, didn't play a lot.
Didn't play a lot.
No Hiram Harris still, of course. Rusbatch pulls up for 3. Classic Ethan Rusbatch.
And the Bulls take the lead. I think that's his 4th 3 on the evening. You mentioned early, averaging just under 3 a game, making 3 a game.
He's got 4 of 5 tonight, so going at 80% from distance. Timmins knocks that out of play. The next 4 games for the Jets, who are about to call a timeout. Doesn't get any easier for them. They got the Rams away, the Giants at home, the Rams at home, and the Hawks away. So they play the top team on a 10-game winning streak in 2 of their next 4 games.
Yeah, that's even tougher than the Bulls.
Sal's Hoopheads every Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Join Brooke Rusco and the team. Taylor Johnson hosting the show during the week. Great to see TJ and the team. Charlize Ledger-Walker was on the show last week as well.
Yeah.
Back from the States at the moment.
It's great hearing her chat about her choice of college and off to UCLA.
A couple of our favourite Jets fans never disappoint. They're on TV more than most of us.
Yes.
Let's bring up the Sal's NBL ladder for you so you can see what's going on at the moment. The Rams with the win this afternoon over the Tuatara, home by 3. The Rams have gone to the top of the Sal's NBL ladder. There it is, 11-2 on the season for the reigning champs. The Aucklanders dropped the 2nd. Saints with that win over the Ayers last night. The Ayers in 4th. The Bulls, if they win here tonight, can't move. They're going to be in 5th. But look at that Giants, Nuggets, Hawks, Phi battle for 6th position.
That's tough, and we saw the Southland Sharks, even though they're bottom of the table, that 1-point game earlier in the round, absolutely thrilling game. There are no easy games at all in the South NBL this year.
As the Bulls are experiencing here tonight. They have retaken the lead by 1. Heron up. Back of the iron, rebound Davidson. You sense the Bulls about to get on a bit of a charge here. Through Davidson, knocked away by Whitney.
A couple of people on the bench with the Bulls asking for a goaltend there. I thought that was a pretty clean one.
I think everyone just does that naturally these days, don't they?
Oh, if you can get 2 points when you don't deserve it, why not take it?
Heron, shot clock at 8. It's dominated tonight into Moores with the pass. Gets up, hand in there. From Skinner, who I think has been called for the foul. He has. So Lee Skinner with the foul. James Moores to the Chemist Warehouse.
James Moore's rolling hard to the rim. Intent to put that down, that ball down hard with a dunk. Skinner coming in and breaking that up with a foul.
And these are the first free throws of the entire game for the Jets tonight. First time they've been to the Chemist Warehouse. The Bulls are 4 of 6. The Jets are now 1 of 1.
Good percentage.
Make that 2 of 2 as Moores puts both down. And the Jets retake the lead.
On the flip side, though, you've got the Jets taking 12 three-pointers up until now.
Skinner sends it out to Muhammad. Second chance points up for grabs. Moores, big rebound. Timmins tries to drag it in as well. Held ball. And possession will go the way of the Bulls.
So 2 threes there from the Bulls in that one possession takes them up to 8 for the game.
And I like that good call from the coin official. Sometimes the player reaching in over the back gets called for the foul, but that looked pretty even. How have you seen the big man battle tonight, Moores and Timmins, thus far?
Oh, I'm loving watching it. As a big man watching the game, it's great to see these guys get some post touches, try and create out of that. And the battle is on. Both guys contributing well.
All-Star 5, of course, voting still to come this season. Oh, Timmins, great play, Bulls. Terrific stuff. Muhammad to Sam Timmins with the tip. Are you a 3 big fellas, 2 small fellas sort of All-Star 5 guy, or 3 guards? Or just get the best 5 players?
Just get the best 5 players.
Okay.
Which, in my opinion, would be
5 bigs.
four bigs and maybe a guy like, you know, Hiram Harris. He's a point forward, you know, like let's throw him in the mix right there at the point forward spot.
I feel like I just walked into that. Oh, Davidson for 3.
Davidson walks into a 3.
He's getting some Bronx cheers from the crowd as well tonight, Isaac Davidson. Margin at 4. Jets now need to respond. Lane, nowhere to go. This is the man who can deliver. Heron, shot clock at 6. Takes them on. Draws the foul. Mustafa Heron with some aggression tonight.
Who's leading the MVP rankings for the Sal's NBL at the moment?
That's a very good question. I'm not sure who's out on top. I'm sure somebody will send me through a message.
I feel like Rob Lowe's up there.
Well, of course, the coaches vote after every game in the Sal's NBL, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the top 10 vote getters go through to a final vote, which is done by the 11 coaches and usually about 5 independent observers who usually come from the Sky Sport commentary team.
Here we go. Just managed to with my magic bring some things up.
So this is based on coaches' votes thus far. Remember, the Tuatara have played more games than anyone else?
Yep. Rob Lowe's up there, Corey Webster, Sam Froling. So you got 2 big men right there.
Well, read us out the top 10. If the votes were to start today, the end of season votes, read me out the top 10.
Lowe, Webster, Froling, Muhammad, Reeder, Marnie Lawrence, Moore, Britt, and Albrecht.
There you go. I reckon Taylor Britt probably got maximum votes earlier today.
Oh, Ben Ayres the 10th one. I can't get. You got Ben 10 and Ben 10 come in at 10 and 11.
Well, Ben Henshaw would have got some votes for the Nuggets as well this round. We'll keep an eye on that through to the end of the regular season.
Just went out with some pretty good big guys in there.
Moores.
We need more of Moores.
Big reply for the Jets.
Just a week away until James's sister Rebecca heads to China with Asia Cup with the Junior Tall Ferns, as we see a replay of the great move and finish by James Moores.
Timmins with the foul. Moores back to the Chemist Warehouse. Perfect 2 of 2 so far tonight. Make that 3 of 3. They're back to within 1. Natu Tufale, be pretty happy with what he's seen so far tonight. Kelman Poto. Muhammad just runs that move so well, doesn't he?
With defenses trying to take away the 3-point shot and stuff at the rim, Muhammad has mastered the mid-range. As we see Lane.
Skinner with the block. Quarterback pass. Muhammad to Skinner. Big play, Bulls. Timeout, Jets. Just like that. 5-point margin. Excellent play end-to-end by the Franklin Bulls. Muhammad with the pull-up at one end. Then he's got the quarterback pass to Skinner for 2.
Who is 11 today. Of course, Menon, who
takes that lead out to 5.
Still got 4 minutes to play in the second quarter here. Scoring hasn't been a problem for these two tonight.
Jets haven't called off at all. Still 51%. Bulls managed to scrape their percentage up to 48, up from 35 at the end of the first.
Looking ahead to round 12, Wednesday night, Nuggets and the Airs. Thursday night, Giants and the Rams. It'll be another full house down there. Giants need to win at home. Geez, if they can take the Rams down, it would be a scalp. Friday night, Sharks and the Airs. So the Airs on the southern swing. Saturday afternoon, Rams at home to the Jets. That's where the Jets head next. Saturday night, Hawks and the Giants. So Giants are busy. Thursday at home, Saturday on the road to the Hawks. Sunday double, Tuatara up against the Phi. And next Sunday night, Miles, will be in the capital for the Saints and the Bulls. What a showdown that'll be.
It will indeed. And just another great matchup of the big men. Tohi Smith-Milner versus Sam Timmins this time, next time round.
All heating up as we head to the final 6, of course, this year. All finals on home court in front of the fans. Can't wait for that.
Been a little while since we've been able to get that action home and away for finals.
Whitney to Moores, shot clock at 4, double down low. Liam Judd's back into the action, blocked by Muhammad. Comes up quickly. Scott, deep 2, that won't go. Battle, Heron, got Judd running, coming across. Well done, Muhammad. Did he step on the line? Natu Tafale right in front of us, convinced that Luther Muhammad stepped on the line. Doesn't matter.
No rest for James Moores at all. DKP trying to get the post up, but Manawatū turn the Bulls over, come down the other way. Whitney short on that jumper.
Khalil Whitney tonight, 5 points for him thus far. Sure, the Jets want to see more out of him.
You know he's very capable.
Shot clock at 6. Muhammad, Skinner got a fire away for 3. It looks deep. It is deep. Here comes Lane. Up quickly. Has Heron running with him in the corner. Goes it alone. Off the glass. Quashawn Lane.
A little bit of contact on the drive there. Referees let it go. Lane able to finish right at the rim.
Kelman Potog, good defense. Heron fended off by Muhammad. Skinner for 3. This time he drains it, Lee Skinner. Margin back to 6. And that came courtesy of Mustafa Heron slipping over. All of a sudden, Skinner was by himself on the wing, well spotted by the Bulls, and he made him pay.
Little Mott boys called into action.
That would have been you back in the day, wouldn't it?
Strangely enough, no.
Never?
No, never.
Really?
I never was, like I was 16 when I started playing. So I never went through all of that. I played under 18s growing up in Australia, and then...
You remind me of a Mott boy, though.
Oh, I've got that quality.
Turnover. Skinner, back-to-back. Timmins!
Oh,
that'll count. That'll count, big slam and Sam. Have a look at this again on the GJ Gardner Homes. Here comes Slam and Sam. Get out of the way.
putting a lid on it. Heron hanging on to the bottom of the net. No, we did have one, playing for the West Sydney Razorbacks, we had a very young...
Are we back to floor wipers, are we?
Jason Kadee.
Really?
Yeah. Gone on to have an amazing career in the Australian League.
Still running around, isn't he?
Yeah. Shout out to Jay.
Whitney for three. That's well short. Poor shot in the end by Khalil Whitney. And now DKP Whitney with the block. That'll count.
That's two in a row.
And the Bulls on a big run right now. 1:28 to play. Both teams have their player timeout. There's the replay. Good call by the coin officials. Sebastian Gleim will be a bit happier now than what he was 5 or 6 minutes ago. Double-digit lead for the Bulls. Highest of the game. Lane searching. Judd, corner. Heron, the star for the Jets. Can't land the blow, putting it down. Big basket, Liam Judd.
Well, they broke down defense. Bulls broke down defensively. Giving up a wide open three to Heron, and then no box out as we see Rusbach long on that three.
Gee, they survived one there, the Jets. Big time survived that one because Rusbach has been on fire. Judd, baseline, stepping around, floats it up, floats it in. Back-to-back baskets for the Jets. Margin down to 6. Crowd up and about here tonight in Palmy. Rusbach feeds DKP, met up high by Heron. Highlight after highlight here in the second quarter. Player timeout called. 15.5, and they should have let that go because there's 16 on the game clock. If they had to let that go by another 1.5, they wouldn't have given up an opportunity to the Bulls. In fact, clock counting down now. It will get reset to 14.
And it's not going to be much of a difference, but there will be one there.
Well, it's showing 24, the shot clock at the moment. It can't be 24. They've called a player timeout and advanced it, so it's 14. The coin officials all over that, getting that corrected. So what they are going to do here, Miles, if they had just waited 1.5 seconds more, they perhaps wouldn't be giving up an opportunity to the Bulls, because the Bulls, you would think here, will call a player timeout straight away once they get possession back, either off a shot
or off a make. They've still got that player timeout up their sleeve.
Yep. And that'll give them the chance to advance the ball and get one late look. So Jets with 15.5. How deep do they take it here?
You'd have to think that they're going to try and run this clock further down as they see the little action to get Heron.
Short. DKP calls it straight away. So smart play Bulls, smart play Kelman Potter. 3.2, they'll advance the ball here. And this is perhaps what the Jets had a chance to avoid. Now it's going to give the Bulls an opportunity to extend this 6-point lead. What a fun game. Heron leading the way for the Jets with 14. Mohammed with 14 for the Bulls.
It's what I wanted to see from Heron. So much more aggressive. Great to see it. Great to see the Jets getting him involved in some more actions.
So let's see what the Bulls have concocted here in their player timeout. Ball in. Timmins on the run. Scott floating it up. Can't finish it. DKP right there as well. Crafty stuff. But that'll do us. First half here tonight at Fly Palmy Arena. What a contest. Bulls lead it by 6. Jets right there. They actually led by 4 at quarter time. The Bulls putting the foot down in that second quarter. Ethan Rusbach has been involved in everything. 12 points for him tonight. And he's going to catch up with Miles Pearce in just a moment. Mustafa Heron also dominant. Having a good game. Natul Tafale, Tia Frost working out what they're going to tell the troops at halftime. Bulls lead it by 6. Miles Pearce is with Ethan Rusbach.
Rusbach here, great start for the Jets, shooting over 50%, but you're on fire as well. How are you enjoying getting some good looks at the rim?
I mean, it happens. We're going to tidy up at the defensive end. Once we do that, then hopefully the scoreboard will show some more in our favour.
Hey, speaking of the defensive end, Heron's on fire. It's got 14 in the first half. How do you contain that?
Show a little bit more resistance. We're giving him a little bit too much space. He plays well out of space, so we've got to close that distance and trust the support in the back.
Awesome. Good luck for the second half. Thank you. Hey, hot start, 14. I asked you guys, asked the boys to get you more involved, and they've delivered. 14 in the first half. How do you carry that over to the second?
Continuing what works. You know, we're moving the ball well. We're taking great shots, taking great looks, open looks. So just continuing that.
Their bigs have been a little bit quiet, and their guards are getting off right now. What are you guys going to do? How are you going to make some adjustments to contain Muhammad?
The guards will look at ourselves in the mirror and we'll just try to get stops. He's a great player, so we just gonna have to play as hard as we can, press up on him, and make quicker decisions.
Yeah, thank you very much. Good luck for the second.
Thank you.
Two of the stars in that first half. Ethan Rusbatch, game number 201 for him tonight. Mustafa Heron leading the way for the Jets. Hope you're enjoying it. It's been a ripper so far, hasn't it? Sunday night hoops in the Sal's NBL, round 11. And we're having a bit of fun in Palmerston North. Bulls lead this one by 6. Chemist Warehouse stats coming up on the other side of the break. Don't go away.
Basketball, cool? All right, do we understand the rules? Thumbs up, yeah? Boom. All right, remember, don't push the P, okay? That's the most important one. We're ready, everyone. We're going to cheer them on. Yeah? Let's count down. 3. Oh, wait, don't hit the coaches. We need them. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Woo! Go, go, go. All right, all the way to the end. When you get to the end, you're going to place the ball into the car. Remember the SS speed. Don't hit the sky cameras. Woo! Turn the car around with the remote. That's it. Reverse it that lead. Nice. Keep it up, keep it up. Let's cheer them on, everyone. Come on. Woo-hoo! Go, go, go. Let's go. Keep it up, keep it up. All the way. This one's a little bit drunk. Okay. Woo! That's it, keep it up. Oh, almost. Keep trying, shoot it up, shoot it up. Hey, nice, keep going, make a shot, make a shot. Hey, there we go. All right, well done, both you over this way. Nice job, high five. Yes, that is for you. You get to keep that ball. Well done, you get to keep that ball too. Nice job, guys. Let's give it up for these two. Hands together. Woo! All right, are you guys are good with those? Perfect. Radio. Oh. Okay, I just remembered the DJ's just gone for a break and I needed a little bit of music. But that's right, I don't need music. I want 5 people. Who wants to come and be my friend? 1 there. Any of you guys that are nice and close? 2. Great job. 3. Yep. 4 in the green over there. 4. Yep, and there. 5. Go. All right, those 5 over here in front. Just on this side, on that side of the line, facing me. Facing me, facing me. Right, do we know how to play Simon Says? We played this last week, they were really good, all right? But we're going to go fast. This is Azania Says. We ready? Azania Says hands on your head. Azania Says hands on your shoulders. Azania Says shake your leg. Shake the other leg. You're out, mate. Sorry. Go grab a seat. Nice, we've got 4. 4. Azania Says sit down.
Welcome back to Fly Palmy Arena. Sunday night hoops in the Sal's NBL. Great to have you with us, Justin Nelson and Miles Pearce on duty tonight. That was a fun first half. It's a 6-point margin at halftime, but it's had everything, hasn't it?
Yeah, a little bit of excitement, some throwdown threes, everything fast-paced. It's been very good.
Lots of blocks. Lots of threes, as you said, and it has been super, super quick up and down the floor. Jets are right there. An upset in the brewing tonight, maybe?
They've been shooting the ball great, you know, shot the ball at over 50%, so anything's possible if you shoot the ball that well.
Let's go and have a look at the Chemist Warehouse stats to halftime. Here they are, Mustafa Heron and Luther Muhammad leading the way. Lee Judd, Ethan Rusbatch playing nice cameos as well.
They are indeed in the battle of the bigs. Moore's 9, Timmins 8. You know, both of those guys are creating some stuff.
Lee Skinner doing the job on the boards. Calvin Pottle, some handy rebounds as well. Krishawn Lane getting up for 4.
Yeah, Moores and Timmins 4 each as well.
There's the assist so far tonight. Like Campbell Scott out there, he has been involved in everything. Liam Judd, what an excitement machine. A couple of big blocks for him in that first half as well. All of the stats, of course, with thanks to Chemist Warehouse. The Green Army, I think they may be sensing a bit of an upset tonight. Long way to go, though. Can they get themselves back into this one in the third? Quick break. Second half on the way. Bulls by 6.
Let's go up to our Simon Says winner. There you go, nice job. The other 4 that played, Azania says, come and see me, I'll give you a Sounds pizza slice. Where are you? Because you guys did amazing. There you go, well done. Nice, awesome work. All right, Palmy, how are we doing out there? Let's make some noise. Woo! All right, don't forget the miss twice, free slice is still up for grabs. All right, so if the Franklin Bulls take it to the Chemist Warehouse line and miss twice, you could score some free pizza. We will give out a unique code for you to use tomorrow to get yourself a free cheese or pepperoni pizza. All right, I'm coming over to A block. I've been hanging out with C block most of the night. Coming this way. Hey DJ, can I please, he hates it when I do this, can I please have some dancing music? Let's get that energy out, yeah? The score, 44-15. Hey! 2 minutes on the clock. Let's keep that dancing going. I've got some wristbands to throw out some simple blocks.
No more hockey, my round 11 action. Look at this at halftime. The Bulls are by 6. Free-flowing scoring at Fly Palmy Arena tonight. There's big Sam Timmins right in the middle of it tonight. Big battle for him with James Moores. Mixandpick.com. Well, the percentages haven't changed too much since before the game, Miles Pearce. Only 13% going with the Jets tonight. I think they deserve a little bit more than that.
They do, the way they've been playing, the way they've been shooting the ball. A couple more votes should probably go their way.
MVP poll coming up a little bit later on in the game as well. Make sure you get all over that. Some Sal's Pizzas up for grabs. Who's the MVP tonight? Who'd get your vote in the opening half?
Right now, it's a tough split between Heron and Muhammad, both scoring 14. You know, it's just been tough. Loving the battle between Heron and Muhammad. Rustbatch chipping in with 12, as we saw in the Chemist Warehouse stats. Judd with 12. And the battle of the bigs, Moores, 9 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Sammy Timmins, 8, 4 and 4.
So there's some of the front runners tonight for the MVP. You can get involved in that a little bit later on. See what our viewers think. So the message for both teams at halftime here, Miles Pearce, what do you think would have been said to the Jets and the Bulls?
Oh, going on the defensive side of things, I think the one thing both teams will try and address is just the guard play. Both teams have got, 26 points out of the backcourt with Judd and Heron and Russ Batch and Muhammad. So just addressing the fact on some of the looks, and we saw Heron get a couple of wide open threes off breakdowns, and Russ Batch doing the same.
So set for a start here, third quarter action. In the Manawatū, the Jets with the opening possession. Whitney gets us underway. Can the Jets get some early baskets here? Liam Judd, 12 points in the first half. It's been dynamite. Heron, 14 for him in the first half. Just tossed it up to himself in the end, and somehow mid-air went from left to right, in off the glass for 2. What a start for the Jets.
Well, just fumbled it into the perfect pass to himself, really.
Just his change of direction as well. Davidson on the drive, draws the foul. That'll be against James Moores. Have a look at this on the GJ Gardner-Holmes. There's the little pass to himself, and then just quickly snap back to his right hand on the drive.
I saw one of the guys in the Rapid League try and pass it to himself and get called for that travel.
We did earlier tonight. Sky Broadband Rapid League. Jets getting their third win of the season, 41-34 over the Bulls. There's Sebastian Gleim, coach of the Bulls. A bit of a frown on his face at the moment. Not completely happy, not yet. Been a little bit up and down of late. They've actually lost their last 2 games at home, believe it or not, to the Giants and the Saints.
The Saints have been putting in some damage as we see Heron long on that one. And the Bulls off pushing the pace again.
They are through Muhammad, runs straight into Whitney, his third block of the game, and then he gives it straight back to Muhammad. Pulls up for 2, drains it. So Whitney, the block, and then gives it back to the last man you possibly wanted in the hands of.
And Muhammad able to stretch that lead another 2 points. As we see Judd underneath, able to finish over Russ Batch.
What do you think about those end court under the opposition basket? I've always been a fan of, if you are going to throw it in, just throw it as deep down the floor as you can. Because you do run that risk, don't you, of handing it back to the opposition.
I had a coach in Australia who told me to throw it as high as possible.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Heron for Sean Lane finds Mustafa Heron up the floor.
Cuts the lead back to 4.
And again, some rapid scoring in this game. Rusbach opened up with a few triples tonight. Here he is in the corner. That won't go down. Moores with the rebound. On the run again. For Sean Lane. Moores rolling to the basket. Judd, corner, 3. That one doesn't get the desired result. He loves a corner triple, doesn't he, Liam Judd?
He does, and shooting the ball at over 40%, why not?
Timmins receives from Rusbach. Good work by those two. In fact, it might have been Lee Skinner, was it?
I know it was Lane under there that had no chance to stop him. Big Sammy Timmins when he gets down that low.
Heron, corner, Whitney, Moores, now Timmins scores at one end, now has to play defense at the other, bodies into Moores, up and over the top. I think that's come off Whitney last. It has, it'll be a Bulls ball. Both coaches up and about at the moment. That should have been a foul on Timmins right there. not picked up by the officials. I think that's what Natu Tafali wasn't happy about.
No, but Timmins doing a great job using his body and keeping the hands out of it, getting away with the extra contact. And as we've spoken about, we see Davidson miss on that little hook shot. The Bulls are so physical in everything that they do. They're going to get away with a few of them because they're physical all the time.
Rebound number 6 for James Moores. Heron lucky to get it back. Whitney slapped by Timmins, goes in for 2.
I think Timmins got a piece of that and may have helped the ball go in. You see Muhammad answer right back.
He's good, isn't he? 18 for him tonight, Luther Muhammad. Second top scorer in the competition. Averages 25 a game. Shoots at 50% as well. What is he tonight? 8 of 13, so he's better than the 50.
Pretty decent percentage. As we see Scott for the Bulls check in. Not really his night offensively. 1 of 7 at the moment, but we know he can get going.
Played well against the Sharks last week. Josh Scott. For Sean Lane.
No, that was an improved effort from the Sharks there. Probably played 3/4 of good basketball. The Bulls got there in the end.
Moores steps it out for 3. Rebound, Skinner. That's his 8th of the game. Timmins, long way from home, hands it off to Muhammad. Timmins inside all by himself. Now they surround him. Big Sam goes up, can't finish. He'll have a second grab at it here. Surrounded by green singlets, and in the end, the numbers win out. Heron. Slick stuff, Mustafa Heron.
Able to bring the back the lead to 4.
He's got 20. Game high scorer right now. Scott always looks hectic, doesn't he? Rusbatch buries his head. Moores over the top on the rebound. Falls to Muhammad. Rusbatch steps back for 3.
And the Bulls have had a couple of chippies in and around the basket, not go, but to be able to keep the ball alive and kick it out to a great shooter like Rusbatch to knock it down.
5 of 9 from downtown Ethan Rusbatch tonight. 15 points in the game.
Probably the most aggressive we've seen in a little while as we see Moores win the battle of the bigs there. Spin him back and using the left hand.
Cops a clip. Foul on Timmins. Moores off to the Chemist Warehouse. Here's the replay, stepping back. There's the slap. Moores is a perfect 3 of 3 from the coloured stripe tonight.
Well, Rusbatch made that triple down the other end just a possession ago. Moores getting the 3-point play, old-fashioned way.
Making the most of his visits to the Chemist Warehouse tonight, James Moores. Jumps up to 10 in the game now to go with 6 rebounds. Timmins, 10 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists for him. It's been a good battle.
And Campbell Scott checking in for the Jets to resume his battle.
Skinner leaning in on Lane. Rebound, Kelman Potol. Skinner took a few steps there, didn't he?
He did. A little gather step.
Well set up by Kelman Potol. Margin at 6. Been a busy 3rd quarter. Lane gets it to go.
Came up to set that on-ball screen. Lane just goes the other way. As you see Davidson with the hook shot. Finish over an athletic attempt by Whitney to block that shot.
Basket for basket. Rated E for entertainment tonight in Palmerston North. And this one is on the line. Whitney down the lane. Hammers it down. Kalal Whitney. 9 points for him. Davidson spins on Scott. Gets it back, now floats it in over the top, can't get the roll.
I like that drive, turn it into a post-up Charles Barkley-esque by Davidson. Unfortunately, can't get it to go.
Muhammad and Timmins about to check back in as Heron drains the 3. Timeout, Bulls. Mustafa Heron with 23 on the night, and we've got 13 minutes to go. He's having a big evening, and we're back to 1, Miles Pearce.
And the Bulls managed to get out to a 6 or 8 point lead, and every single time that has happened, the Jets have found ways to answer. Right there, Heron answering in a big way.
Sal's NBL highlight show Tuesday night, 7:30. Got a feeling there might be a few highlights from this one.
Oh yeah, up tempo, high scoring, some big blocks, big dunks. It's had it all.
Kalu Whitney's got 3 blocks tonight. Liam Judd's got 2. There's been 10 blocks in the game all up. 7 for the Jets. Jets shooting at 52%, Bulls at 44%. 6 of 8 from the line for the Bulls. The Jets a perfect 6 of 6 from the Chemist Warehouse. Rebounds, 32 to 23 in favour of the Bulls.
And the Bulls really in this game and up 1 point because of their effort on the glass, while the Jets are just getting it done through shooting percentage.
All of the stats with thanks to Chemist Warehouse. There's Kelman Potor, Ethan Rusbatch right beside him. Rusbatch 5 triples tonight. This Jets team will not go away. 3 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Hope you're enjoying it. Mohammed, just like that, back into the game, and Luther does what he does so well. He's up to 20.
That's just too easy. 1 pick, very little resistance from the Jets defense for Mohammed getting all the way.
Turnover, Scott gets it back.
The intent was there, execution not so great for the Bulls on that one.
Lane. Heron sitting at the moment, surprisingly. Lane can't finish it. And now Mohammed getting busy. Campbell Scott reaches, in fact, Josh Scott it was.
Campbell Scott pokes it away from Josh Scott.
Timeout. Jets. And I'd be very surprised if Mustafa Heron's not stepping back onto the court off the back of this timeout. 9 of 16 shooting for him tonight, 23 points.
All right, how are we doing out there? Right, Benny?
Just as Heron took a seat, Mohammed came back onto the floor and scored a quick basket straight away. 67-64.
It was an interesting rotation at the time for the Jets because both Heron and Moores got taken out at the same time. And even though Moores has only got 12, he's been doing some great work, setting picks, getting other guys open, just to have both those guys off at the same time.
Are you a fan of your star players, your best players, subbing out for a breather off the back of a timeout where they've just had a breather for 1.5 minutes?
I'd be getting Moores and Heron back in right now. I just think if the Jets are going to win this game, they need their best guys on the floor for the longest amount of time possible. Play your most talented guys.
Still a long way to go in this one. And let's not forget, we've said it a few times, but Benny the Bear hasn't celebrated a win since April the 3rd.
It's been a long time between drinks.
So Moores is back for the Jets. Heron continues to sit. Timmins, Davidson, Scott, Skinner and Mohammed out there for the Bulls. So they've got their starting unit on the floor right now. Campbell, Scott and Simon Lapa out there playing some minutes for the Jets. Here's the big fellas, Timmins and Moores.
2 large, strong men going at it. You see Timmins maybe squeeze his way under there, finish with the right hand.
Just somehow willed himself to find a way, didn't he? Great basket.
I am enjoying that matchup. You see Timmins, a hard show.
Moores had it, lost it. Timmins comes up with it. Good steal in the end for the Bulls. Danger time right now for the Jets. Down by 5. Bulls have got the last 2 baskets. Timmins, big offensive rebound.
Timmins getting it done on the defensive end on the recovery from the hard show, was able to tip that ball away from James Moores. You see, there's the hard show again. Davidson having the help.
Oh, they needed
Campbell
that.
Scott.
Needed that. Bulls had scored the last 6. Campbell Scott comes up clutch. Margin at 4.
But like we just said, every single time that the Bulls go on a little run, there's a big shot from the Jets just to keep this game close.
Skinner, tough shot over Lafayette.
Moore's another rebound.
The Jets get another basket here. They'll be pretty happy with Heron grabbing a rest. Scott, back to back, looks short, is short. Timmins rebound. Just over 40 to play in this third quarter. Terrific contest tonight. Scott, sneaky, turns back to the basket. Had 2 attempts.
It's just not his night offensively. It's 1 of 9 now for Scott. Doing a great job in every other aspect of the game. Just can't find the bottom of the basket as we see the coin officials calling that foul.
Yeah, Kashawn Lane, speed and spinning to the basket is fouled. He'll take a visit to the Chemist Warehouse. Here's the replay. Too quick in the end for Josh Scott, who got caught flat-footed. You won't often see that. Kashawn Lane tonight, 4 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists.
I do love the way he distributes the ball.
Well, he's averaging 6.2 assists a game. He's got 6 tonight. First one's down from the Chemist Warehouse. Mind you, it's been a tough cover for the Jets guards tonight. They've had to try and look after Luther Muhammad. No easy task.
And Russ Batch, 15 points. Throwing into that guard mix of the Bulls. And Davidson on the wing. Skinner's got the ability to step out and handle.
Lane splits from the line, margin at 3. Here's Muhammad. Just elevating, putting down another 2. He's a star, isn't he? Lane for 3 on the buzzer. That won't go down, and we're at 5 with a quarter to play. Expect Mustafa Heron to step back out at the start of the last. Can the Jets cause one of the upsets of the season tonight, or do the Bulls have enough in the tank to head back to the stockyard with the victory? Quarter to play. It's going to be a thriller. Don't go away.
To win 4 different prizes. Confused me in the last quarter before. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And you can shoot anywhere from in the key as well. The more shots you get, there we go. That is a Jets gibbet. Hey, we've got a piece of slice. Next up, you've got a Jets beanie. Here we go. One more family pass to next home game. Nice. Let's give it up for Isabel. Go one more. You can have that ball. Can you go again? 6 seconds. Hey, here we go. Well done. High five. Nice job. Here we go. That's all for you. That's all there. There we go. Nice work. Well done. Easy as that. Now, I often get asked, what do you need to do to be able to come out and do this? The spaces fill up really quick. You just need to come and see me before the game. The sooner the better, because it does fill up really quick. All right, this is your last quarter of the evening, 68-73. It is a close game. But as we know, anything can always happen. So once again, let's keep that energy up. Let's keep the vibe going and bring it into the end.
Welcome back to Fly Palmy Arena tonight. Last game of round 11. Just about time to celebrate with some salves. Your shout tonight, Miles, by the way, and we're going the $30 large meatball pizza. You'll save some money on that one. Salves Baller is the code, available till next Tuesday. We are headed to Salves in Palmy straight after this. Rightio, game MVP, there's the QR code. 0% at the moment, so get in there and start voting. Who's your MVP tonight? We'll keep an eye on that right throughout the last quarter. It's about to get red hot as everyone starts to vote. Sal's Pizza up for grabs, mixandpick.com. Who's your MVP, Miles? That's going to change shortly, but who are you going for?
That will change. Look, it's going to depend on the outcome for me. Right now, Muhammad and Heron are the two guys leading the way for each team.
There we
Muhammad,
go.
22 points.
Heron's just jumped to
23.
67%. Rusbatch has got 33%. So it's happening as we speak. Mustafa Heron getting the votes according to the viewers so far tonight. Game MVP, we'll bring that back up shortly. And you can get involved. Margin at 5. Chemist Warehouse stats, what are they telling us?
It's telling us the battle of the bigs is everything that we expected it to be. Sam Timmins, 14, 8, 4 assists. As we see Liam Judd pull down a rebound of his own.
What about James Moores? What's he done tonight?
James Moores, 12, 7 assists, 7 rebounds, 1 assist.
Liam Judd up and under. Jets with the first basket of the last quarter.
Cuts the lead to 3. This is going to be an exciting finish to this one here.
Drive to the basket, strong. Luther Muhammad, another 2 for him. He's got 24. I want to see Moores, Heron and Judd all stay on the floor here.
I think that's going to be the key for the Jets to get this, as we see Judd off on that one.
Now let's come off the hand of Luther Muhammad and hit the underarm. So it's going to be a Jets ball. Good call.
Hit the GJ Gardner
sign, yeah,
sign
underneath.
there. Yep.
So shot clock's going to be at 8 with Campbell Scott bringing it in. He wanted Heron, can't get it to him. Lafayette had to stretch. Shot clock at 4, at 3. Was there a bump there? Lafayette off the boards. It falls to Judd. They go again. Moores for 3. Oh, the Jets. Back to 2.
The big fella stepping out and knocking it down off the offensive rebound.
Game on.
Game on indeed, as we see Skinner working the low post.
Up and over the top, gets the friendly roll.
And while the biggest lead for the Jets was 6.
Heron's been tangled up there, by the way. He's off to the Chemist Warehouse.
That one called there.
Sorry, Miles, biggest lead you were saying?
Biggest lead for the Jets was 6. And then the Bulls managed to turn that around and get up by 10.
They're out of 10, yeah.
But ever since then, it really hasn't been more than 4 or 6 with this seesaw back and forth battle.
2 of 2 from the stripe tonight for Mustafa Heron. Sam Timmins takes a break. 23 in the game for this man. Started on fire. Has been terrific all night. An NBA G League champion, of course. There's the vote. He is the vote right now. 41% for Mustafa Heron. No love for Sam Timmins just yet. I thought we might see a little bit of Sam Timmins. Rusbatch still has 10%. Muhammad 31% battling away with Mustafa Heron. Keep those votes coming in. Love to hear from our viewers. The Sal's NBL coverage on Sky Sport. Davidson on the drive. Jets just cannot get their nose in front, can they?
I love what Davidson's doing, everything to get a set on. Heron.
Love what Mustafa Heron's doing tonight.
28
Another
for
3
him.
and a block. Davidson, no, doesn't go down. Jets with the numbers. Muhammad back to his feet behind play. Judd, short. Scott keeps it in, flicks it straight to DKP.
That one we spoke about earlier, you got to throw that up in the air.
Rusbatch can't put it away. Moore's rebound. There's a whistle here. It's going to be a Bulls ball. Who's this against? Foul on Lafayette on the rebound. Need to see that again on the GJ Gardner-Holmes replay.
Look, if you're the Jets in this situation, Lafayette can take that one. It's better than Moores, Judd or Heron picking that up.
Oh yeah, just stepping under Lee Skinner. That's a good call by coin official Melanie O'Connor. Margin at 1. Can the Jets get a stop here? Sam Timmins, long way from home, provides some cover for Muhammad. Doubled. Now Timmins has got size inside. Oh, it just doesn't roll for Big Sam.
And in the course of this game, that's a big miss.
Crowd up and about.
Jets can take the lead on this possession here.
The Green Army will go bonkers if they score here. Judd gave up the three. Lafayette, that's not his shot from out there. Shot clock at 7. Put it in the hands of Heron. Doubled. Scott got to get it up. They've taken too long. No, it's up in time. Doesn't go down for Judd. Right on the buzzer. Muhammad searching. Timmins turns on Moores. Up underneath and in. Sam Timmins.
Couldn't get the last one to go. Definitely gets that one to go. Spins back to his left hand. Reaches those long arms out and finishes on the other side of the rim.
16 for him. Turnover. No. Judd claws it in. Moores. Heron. Step back. Puts it down. Deep 2. Mustafa Heron.
Cuts it to a 1-point game. What a game for Heron. 30.
6 minutes to play. Quishorn Lane and Khalil Whitney about to come back in for the Jets. Timmins beats Lafayette inside. Too big, too strong. Another 2 for Slam and Sam.
And with this big lineup for the Bulls with DKP and Timmins, Moores can only guard one of them. Lafayette giving up some inches. Timmins takes advantage.
Lafayette and Scott coming out. Whitney and Lane coming in. Skinner gives Kelman Potter a rest. Margin at 3. An absolute beauty from the Manawatū tonight. They've lost 3 games here by 5 points or less, the Jets. Is tonight going to be the night when they turn it around? Fans have not celebrated a win since the start of April.
And they have kept turning up. Green Army. As we see Heron sprint off.
And they all followed him, which allowed James Moores to slip to the basket. He's fouled, and he'll head back to the stripe. It's been a happy hunting ground for him tonight. James Moores, 4 of 4 from the Chemist Warehouse.
But that is where the gravity of Heron just pulls defenders to him. He's having a great game. Everyone's worried about where he is. Opens up a great lane for James Moores to get that catch. Can ice 2 here, cut it back to 1.
Smart play, wasn't it? The boy from North Harbour leaves the first one short. Sebastian Glime's happy with that. Still a long way to go. 5:36 to play. Edge of the seat stuff tonight. Moores, second one down, 5 of 6 for him from the stripe tonight. 2-point game again. Safe hands for the Bulls. Luther Muhammad, 24 in the game, 11 of 18 shooting. Goes again. Moores there to meet him. Jets come up with it. Lane, hesitant. Heron for 2. Oh, Mustafa Heron is feeling it tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
All tied up. 32.
The Green Machine. Wow.
Is it too early to call for free basketball? A little bit of overtime.
OT tonight.
Yeah, possibly.
Game MVP, Mustafa Heron leading the way, 42%. Muhammad has 28. Still no Sam Timmins. No love for the big fella. 18 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals and a block for Timmins tonight. He's not on the board at the moment. Mustafa Heron getting the love from you at home. There's the QR code. Get involved. We want to hear from our fans and our viewers. You get to pick the game MVP, some Sal's Pizza. Up for grabs. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you may be watching right around the world. ESPN tonight throughout the United States and Puerto Rico. Hello to our fans over there. They love their New Zealand hoops. FIBA YouTube right around the world. And of course Sky Sport, your home of basketball here in Aotearoa. What a game.
What a game indeed. Excellent, exciting. All the E's, right? Everything you can come up and think of.
Rated E season 2024. Listen to this crowd. Still 5 minutes to go. They are up and about tonight. Campbell Scott's come back onto the floor. Who's gone out? Liam Judd. So Josh Scott is out there. So maybe now with the Bulls going with 3 guards, the Jets are looking to match.
Maybe a quick breather for some of these guys, but
Campbell Scott's on rust batch, by the way. Lane has Muhammad. Heron has Scott. Skinner in the corner here. Scott's got to do something. Shot clock at 5. Goes past Heron. What a turn of speed, Josh Scott.
Gets one to go. Takes him to 2 of 10 for the night, but what an important time to get that basket. Able to create right at the front of the rim.
Huge score. Muhammad's got the job on Heron. Literally face guarding him right now in the corner. Whitney had to reach for it. Moores is going to have to go from deep. Oh, he's put it down. He's put it down.
He's put it down and put the Jets up by 1.
Crowd has gone bananas. Jets by 1. Crowd's gone wild tonight here at Palmy Arena. Timmins answers. Give him some votes, ladies and gentlemen. Get on the MVP. Sam Timmins deserves some love. 20 in the game for him. Bulls by 1. Scott, Lane, Whitney for 3. Jets by 2.
And Whitney's had a fairly quiet night. What a great time to come up with that hit. Put them up 2.
Edge of your seat, Timmins answers yet again. And surely there's some love for Big Slam and Sam. Get the MVP up. There he is. Up he goes to 5%. We're finally getting to see him on the board. Look at Heron, 54% of the vote. According to all of you, keep the votes coming in. QR code right there. We love hearing from you. Heron at the moment leading the charge. What a game of basketball tonight in the Cells NBL.
Timmins hit the floor after that one, so just a quick time to take a breather for these guys and clean that up.
Both teams with 2 fouls, by the way. So team foul's not an issue at the moment, 89 apiece. Miles wants overtime. I want Mustafa Heron. Moores on Timmins. Moores, no. Halfway down.
With the amount of contact on some of these plays, the referees are letting them play.
I like it. Put the whistles away, no more whistles. Give us some physical basketball. The big men battle again. It ends up with Rustbatch. Skinner, huge rebound, over lane, down it goes. What a basket for Lee Skinner.
And there was contact on Rustbatch's shot. There was contact on Skinner's shot. The referees are letting them play, and it's great to see the athletes decide the fate of this game.
Let's hope it stays that way for 2.5 minutes. That might have come off lane, it did. Heron.
Chip and chase.
Picks it up. Deep 2, look good off the hand, just short. Now they've got to defend the Jets. They're down by 2.
Heron just took a mark right there.
Just over 2 minutes to play. Get a timeout here, I think. If this goes down, it does. Timeout Jets. Margin at 4. Sebastian Climb, he's up and about as well. Have a look at this. There's the coach. Watch this. Just watch him. Bang! A lot of emotion tonight on the sidelines. What a game of basketball. Bulls by 4.
That takes Muhammad to 26 for the game.
Timmins up to 13%. So definitely the vote's starting to come in for Sam Timmins. What a last quarter for him tonight. 22 points, 9 rebounds, 11 of 15 shooting. He has certainly delivered the goods in this last quarter.
And then on the flip side, the big man for Manawatū, 19 and 10 with a double-double. 2 assists thrown in as well.
You know who I'd like to see on that list? Liam Judd. 16 points, 5 rebounds, 2 blocks for him tonight, Liam Judd.
This game has been played at such a frenetic pace at times, and with the amount of guys contributing, that list could be a lot longer.
Well, where's the Judd fans? I know a lot of people love his mullet. There he is stepping back onto the floor. He deserves a little bit of love tonight as well.
Casey is a fan.
Well, Casey will be voting. Bet your bottom dollar. Game MVP, QR code, get involved. Grab some free pizza. The fans say Mustafa Heron. 2 minutes to play, 4-point margin, Jets ball. Can they come up with something big again?
Right now, what are the Jets going to run to get Heron or Moores involved?
Heron's got 32. Here he is. Star tonight, Mustafa Heron finds a way to the hoop, draws the foul. He'll head to the Chemist Warehouse.
And what a great way to get to the line. Absolutely put defenders on their heels.
4 of 4 for him tonight from the line.
And he can eat into the lead without any time going off the clock, which helps the Jets immensely.
Both teams with their player timeout. No doubt they're going to be used down the stretch. Here's Heron at the line. First one is good. 5 of 5 for him tonight. They've been so close 3 or 4 times this season on their home deck. The Jets just can't get over the line. Is it going to happen tonight? Second one down, rack 2 again. Can the Bulls hang on?
And you saw the Jets in their game here against the Phi had a great fourth quarter and managed to close the gap. And I think there were some times where the Phi played. We see Scott with the up fake.
Oh, missed the bunny. Got it back. Rusbatch skips to the hoop. And down it goes. Classy stuff. 201st game for Ethan Rusbatch tonight.
Only 200. I feel like he's been around a lot longer for that one.
Whitney knocked away.
Huge
turnover.
deflection.
Massive turnover. Muhammad.
Rusbatch shaking the hand after that deflection, but it doesn't matter. The Bulls come up with it.
They'll use some time here. Jets don't need to foul. Both teams do have fouls to give, though. Muhammad, shot clock at 5. Now he gets busy. Turnover, Judd, the cameo. Whitney pulls it up. Judd hadn't lost it. Hand in there from Rusbatch was excellent.
Judd all over Muhammad. Trying to force them to that last turnover, but make a mistake.
45 seconds, shot clock at 8. Corner. Rusbatch, shot clock at 4.
I don't think
at
they
3,
realise.
at 2, at 1. Won't go. Won't go. Turnover. Violation. Timeout Jets. 4-point margin, 36.1 to play. They come up with a big defensive stop. But importantly, last 2 times down the floor, Miles, Luther Muhammad has burnt about 45 seconds out of this game.
And a shot clock violation, while it's not always great, they, like you said, just used 24 seconds, just ate up all those valuable seconds for the Jets to try and get another couple of stops and another couple of makes.
Timmins now putting the pressure on Heron. He's jumped up to second on the MVP. 20% for him tonight. Still no love for Liam Judd. Mustafa Heron, 42. He drops. Timmins comes up another 2. The Bulls fans are getting involved tonight. They're trying to will their man, Sam Timmins, home for the MVP. Still time to vote. QR code, very, very easy. And it's free, and it's fun. And there's some Sal's pizzas up for grabs. That live vote changing all the time. Heron with 42%. What do the Jets got to do from here? They'll advance the ball, no doubt.
The Jets have got to come up with a quick score. And it doesn't matter what it is, 2 or 3. They've just got a quick score. Best look they can get, as fast as they can get. And then they've got to apply some pressure. Still don't need to foul if they can get a score.
Heron 34 in the game. Jets do have 2 fouls to give. Bulls have 1. Anything can happen in 36 seconds. Is it going to be another heartbreaker at home for the Jets? Is it going to be a thriller on the road for the Bulls? Lane, got to move here, the Jets. Got to come up with something. Judd, Heron right with him. Skinner, look how close he is. Foul, Skinner reaching in. They had it to give.
Had one to give, but I like that action. Get Heron in the corner, go set a couple of screens for him to come up. Skinner's 3rd foul with 27 seconds to go.
Double-double for Lee Skinner tonight. Have a look at him. He's all over Heron in the corner.
Only his 2nd game in the country. He's been very impressive.
Just about wearing the same pair of shorts. Judd, Heron, bobbled it. Has it now, 1-on-1 with Skinner. Mustafa Heron up over the top, fouled. Off to the line, Mustafa Heron. 21 seconds in the game.
Come on, we need it.
6 of 6 from the Chemist Warehouse tonight for Heron.
And this is where it becomes interesting. Skinner's 4th foul.
And held up. We need this. 20 seconds on the clock.
And he's done a great job picking up the foul there, but done a great job defensively.
Heron 39%, Timmins 23. Judd all of a sudden on the board with 6%. Vote away. Viewers vote for the MVP, Mustafa Heron, 7. No! I've given him the curse, haven't I? I was about to say 7 of 7 from the line. Costly mistake, costly miss. 2nd one goes down. He's got 7 of 8 tonight from the line. Timeout, Bulls. They'll advance out of that. Both teams have their player timeout. Margin at 3. Or do they advance?
This is a question I was just going to ask you. Personally, I would say no. I would not advance if you know that you've got the handlers like Scott and Muhammad.
Well, they get the full 24 if they bring it in from the baseline.
Yep. And that way, that means
Jets have 2 fouls to give.
the Jets will have to do something. Got a foul.
Go for the
Whereas
steal.
if they advance and round out a good defensive possession, they don't have to foul. But taking it out from the baseline right now definitely plays into the favour of the Bulls, time-wise.
I want to ask you a question. Given that we're possibly looking at a full court situation here, do you leave Whitney in or do you bring Campbell Scott onto the floor?
Campbell Scott is probably the guy I would bring, just to have pressure up the floor and dog the ball. He's done a good job defensively.
He's
this
a terrier.
game.
He's a terrier.
He is indeed. Growing up on the farm. Fraser's at home watching. I saw his brother Lockie here in the crowd earlier.
Well, here we go. 21 seconds, Bulls ball. And they are going to advance. So this is an interesting decision. Shot clock at 14, game clock at 21.
I don't know. That gives the Jets 6 seconds.
No need to foul.
If they can get a stop here, that changes everything.
Got their player timeout as well. Here we go. Whitney, jumping jack on the sideline. Rusbach, they don't need to foul because that'll give them a fresh 14.
Still a 4-second differential.
Jeez, I don't know why he fouled.
No. Still another one to give.
Well, they just lost a couple of seconds should they get it back. More to the point. And now he fouls again, Mustafa Heron. Are they aware of the clock here? Because now they're only going to get left with 3. Next foul puts them to the line. I don't know that they needed to burn those 2 fouls anyway.
Potentially having fouls for, later in the game.
Well, they're down by 3, and now they're sending the Bulls to the Chemist Warehouse. So there was 21 seconds on the clock.
Yes.
Coming back. They've advanced the ball. It's 14.
Yes. Nearly 7 seconds.
So play great defense.
Yes.
Force a miss. Call a player timeout. Take it forward with 7 seconds to go. 3 ties it up.
I want to flip the script right now. I don't think it should be Skinner, but do the Bulls now foul?
Well, it's now a 4-point game.
Up 4.
I hear what you're saying.
Yep.
Hey, I'm just an old man that yells at clouds, mate. So
There we go. I'm going to come join you.
second one down as well. Ball comes in. They've got a player timeout they can use here. They don't take it. Heron. Turnover. Skinner to finish it. Puts it down. Bulls are home.
Player timeout.
Bulls are going to get the win tonight. 7-point margin now. 6.5 seconds to play. Some bizarre decisions down the stretch here. Didn't use their player timeout. Did not use the clock to their advantage. They're going to use the player timeout now, but it's all too late. Bulls to hang on. What a thriller tonight. What a way to finish. Round 11 in the Sal's NBL. Amazing game, lots of stars. Let's bring up that MVP poll again. Sam Timmins may have just snuck to the front amongst all of this. Look at that, he's within 5%. Last chance to vote, folks. QR code on screen.
And Muhammad, 26. 8 rebounds, 8 assists. That's the closest triple-double watch we've had since Callum McRae.
Heron 35 tonight. Timmins 22 points, 9 rebounds.
Timmins, tough. Muhammad, tough.
Player timeout called by the Jets. Who's going to get the viewer MVP tonight? 6.1 we've been recorrected to. You can't see the Jets getting home from here. It's just all a little bit too late. Mustafa Heron, what a game tonight. James Moores has been in the thick of it all as well. We're back into it all on Wednesday night. Don't forget the Nuggets and the Airs. Can the Nuggets win another one at home? The Airs coming off a loss. All of a sudden the pressure starts to build. Giants and Rams Thursday night. What a beauty that'll be. Celebrating 30 years. Moores leaves it short. That'll do us. Bulls get the win tonight. 99 to 92. Final margin is 7. But this game was on the line. And the Jets come up short again here at Fly Palmy Arena. The Bulls breathe a huge sigh of relief and head home to Pukekohe with their 9th win of the season. They improved to 9-4, equal 4th on the Sal's NBL ladder. The Jets lose their 12th straight, 1-13 on the season. And that might actually see them sink to the bottom of the ladder tonight. It will. So the Sharks jump up to 10th. The Jets drop to 11th. So close, yet so far away. And Sammy Timmins gets over the line tonight. The Bulls fans have got him home for the game MVP. He played a ripper. There he is, the big fella. His second half in particular, exceptional. He gets 33% of the vote tonight. And congratulations to our Sal's Pizza winner, whoever you may be tonight. Thanks for voting. Always great to have you with us here on Sky Sport. Jets couldn't get it done. In it for a long, long way. Bulls home by 7. Great crowd on a Sunday night. The Green Army came out to cheer their team on, but in the end, it was another heartbreaker as the Franklin Bulls master their way through to victory. Home in a thriller. We'll have a look at some stats in just a moment. Luther Muhammad is with Miles Pearce.
Laces there, Luther. A hell of a game from you and a great win on the road. How you feeling after that one?
I'm feeling really good. I mean, they came out, we took their best shot and we kept fighting and fighting and fighting it. You know, every team is great in the league and it's all about responding. Like, it started out Heron came out hot, and it's all about weathering a storm.
And for you guys, this just helps solidify your top 6 place. You know, how are you guys going to finish this season and keep that and try and bump up?
Just try to keep taking steps forward. You know, we made a few mistakes in this game, so learn from the mistakes and continue to do what we do best.
Hey, thank you very much. Good luck for the rest of the season. I'll call Big Sammy Timmins over. Hey, that battle of the bigs was impressive. How you feeling after that one?
Tired, but it was fun. Yeah, it was a good battle.
It was indeed. Both of you guys coming up with almost 20 and 10 each.
Yeah.
You know, it's something that we like to see, battle of the bigs, and I'm hoping the MVP always goes to one of the big men.
Yeah.
How do you guys get ready to keep moving and keep this thing rolling?
As I said before the game, you know, we're still getting Lee into the fold, so that's another good step into bringing him in, is getting him comfortable. You know, they set in a drop coverage, so part of, you know, gelling as a team is figuring out their coverage and figuring a way to beat it. And Luther Muhammad's a great dude to have when the bigs are sitting in a drop.
Yeah, he is indeed. He killed it. Hey, great game. Thank you very much, and good luck for the rest of the season.
Cheers,
Luther Muhammad, Sam Timmins there for the victorious Bulls, home by 7. Let's have a look at the Chemist Warehouse stats tonight. Mustafa Heron, exceptional this evening, wasn't he? 35 points. He was a star for the Property Brokers Jets. Moores with 19. Judd, great cameo with 16. And as you saw there for the Bulls, Muhammad, Timmins all doing well. Skinner with a double-double. Timmins 1 rebound short. Look at Luther Muhammad with 8 assists as well. Lane came up with 8, better than his season average of 6.2 a game. Whitney with 3 blocks. Liam Judd had a couple of beauties as well. And some key steals down the stretch in this one. Skinner. We just heard Sam Timmins say they're trying to get him settled in and fitting in. He fitted in pretty well here tonight, didn't he, Lee Skinner? He was good as well.
He did indeed. One of those steals coming up right at the end there, big time. Help seal that win.
So there it is. The Bulls roll on as they charge towards the final 6. Let's look ahead now to round 12 in the Sal's NBL. We're back at it on Wednesday night. The Nuggets at home. Get out, Nuggets fans, and support your team. Had a huge crowd down there for their win against the Hawks, and now they've got the Airs coming to town. That'll be a tough matchup. The Airs coming off a loss to the Saints. Giants at home to the Rams. I think I've got it right. 30th year celebration of a championship back in, when would that be? 1994.
94, there we go. Math says 94.
I'm heading down for that one. Looking forward to catching up with the Giants fans. It'll be another sellout. Jets and the Bulls tonight. Sunday night hoops. And it was an absolute belter. Bulls home by 7. Hope you've enjoyed it. On behalf of Miles Pearce and all of our team here at Sky Sport, we wish you well. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, and we'll be back with more Sal's NBL. It rolls around quick, folks. We'll see you on Wednesday night.